All right. Well, welcome back, and we are good to go. So, last time, uh, you guys had just managed to make your way to Hira, checked out some things around town, a couple vendors, got finally bought a world map, uh, learned about the current situations in the town, one of which being the tainted water supply from the lake, uh, turning people into righteous zealots, willing to
Yeah.
kill people over the tiniest little infraction, and you guys eventually you learned all of that. Eventually, kind of like uh, took a moment to rest and relax, sleep a little bit because you guys had been walking all night, and so you end up in the I believe it was the Bayside Inn, that is run by a savory fellow, Gilliam, and
Mhm.
yeah. So everyone ends up like sleeping for the day, getting a nice long rest. Everyone except for Natalia, who decides to wake up after a quick nap and walk around town and check out the smith and ask around of what's going on and stuff like that. Nat does get some information, talks to Bofel a bit about selling the armor, and Tomlin
Mhm.
also about selling the armor, and eventually, does everything that she needs to do and heads back and rests with everyone else. And you guys eventually do wake up at about 9 p.m. Vid wakes up Dante and Barry by banging on the door, saying we're under attack, and then just saying morning when they open the door. Uh, and yeah, so fun. Waking up times. So Luno gave a little water to Gilliam, who desperately kind of needed it for the inn, and so on and so forth. You guys are spent some time trying to figure out what you wanted to do, and Nat paid for everyone's meal now that there was actual food in in the
Mhm.
town, uh,
Yep.
thanks to Bofel. So eventually, you guys were able to find out that Choxgratoxy, the lizard folk leader, is someone who needs to be talked to about what's going on, and possibly be able to help with the water situation. You guys set up a deal to get some money to fix the issue with the lake, if possible. Around the same time, Zoc decides that the water is actually perfectly safe and decides to drink it and then go swimming. And then pretty quickly realizes that the water may not be as safe as he thought, and learns a few things while swimming from via his familiar. Uh, the rest of the party also learns the same things about how dangerous imbibing, uh, being absorbed through the skin, the water is. It basically turns you into a nasty zealot that just preys on any bad thing that happens by anyone, that is done by anyone. And so uh, you took a bit more time and learned a bit more about the goings on, how long it's been happening, so on and so forth. Made your way back to the smith, talked a little more about the armor, trying to sell it. Still didn't actually get a price, if I remember right. Um, uh, but you did learn something interesting about the ring you had found on the guy that is supposed to be working for the Scorpion Fang. It is a band of loyalty that Luno had been wearing, and although Luno disappeared on us a bit last time, he did end up taking that ring off pretty darn quick after learning that. Basically, when you drop to 0 hit points and you are wearing that ring, you instantly die. It's a ring for assassins, so they're not interrogated. I.e., why he was so easy to kill. uh, yeah, so the party, you guys head out to the lake right after Zoc basically uh, starts feeling weird. Everyone starts kind of feeling weird who had been in the lake, feeling a little righteous. Uh, Zoc, however, not only feels righteous, but he is a little scared and decides to things need to be corrected immediately. So he starts running around trying to get Scooter's attention, who he eventually does. And long story short, the seven of you make your way onto an airboat-ish type contraption and make your way into the depths of the lake to find Crescent Isle, which you do in fact find after a few hours of travel, and make your way onto the island, not seeing anything, out of the ordinary. You do find the temple, which is on the center of the island, and upon going in, the temple, which should have been sealed by the looks of it, was wide open. You do find the body of the dead god Forseti, god of justice and righteousness, and so on and so forth. It makes a lot of sense why everyone's kind of losing their crap. He has lost a lot of blood, and it is all draining into the lake. So that is basically where we're going to pick up. It is roughly about 2 a.m., I believe, in the evening. In the morning, I guess I should say. 2 a.m. in the morning. And you guys have just found that this god is dead. It's the first time a god has been seen in roughly 100 years in general. And it happens to be dead. So, let's pick up from there. And, yeah. What is everyone doing? Natalia, you are still outside. And I don't believe anyone has actually told you yet.
Correct.
Do we have an owlbear, or are we just doing the map?
We will be doing owlbear. Oh, I need to send you the link. We will be doing owlbear. I'm just not streaming it yet. Gotcha. It's the same password as always.
Which is?
In the meme channel.
That's a long password.
Huh? What?
Of course.
What part of that is capitalized? No, I'm kidding.
No, it's just like I typed it. Okay, so you all find yourself on Crescent Isle. The four of you, if you're looking at the map, the four of you, Luno, Zoc, Tav, and the other one that I have is a bard thing here. Why did I put that? That's dumb. Who am I missing? Barry. Right? That's who I'm missing. Barry. There we go. Big Barry. Okay.
I am forgettable.
The four of you standing around this dead god while the other two, Dante and Vid, are checking out the tomb and seeing what was going on with that. It does look like the tomb had been wrecked from the inside out. And, yeah. So, who's doing what?
Luno would probably be emptying out one of his 3 water skins that he has and seeing if he can collect. I know this sounds like Dre's, but collect some of the blood that's pooling on the ground.
Yeah, who's Dre's?
Yeah.
Yes, it does sound like no.
This is for different reasons. This is for poison reasons.
Right.
So I'm gonna ask, to what end are you gathering this blood? And then I'm also gonna need you to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. What do you mean, to what end? Like, I'm trying to fill up
what's your intention?
Oh, well, I was going to fill it up and then maybe experiment to see if there's anything I can do with it to, like, create a poison at some point.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Yeah, go ahead and roll that sleight of hand check. Let's see. Yeah, I want to see if you can scoop this up into a vial without getting any on you.
Yeah, well, it will be in a water skin, but...
Better.
Oh, I sure as hell can.
Wow, okay.
Right. Start off strong.
That's a good roll to have it on. Yeah, you grab your water skin and decide you need to get a little of this blood in the water skin, and you like squeeze all the water out, and then you leave just enough to like suck it back in by pulling the water skin back open apart and you're able to just suck up actually quite a bit of blood in this water skin. There's so much blood on the ground on the floor that it's pretty easy to get a whole bunch. You actually fill up like half of your water skin.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of one water skin and label it as like a half fill.
Yeah.
Thing.
I see. Zoc, you moved your character. What is Zoc doing?
Yeah, I'm inspecting the middle area here.
So the middle
what is-
area. Yeah, I didn't give a good description last time. The middle area is essentially the shrine to Forseti. This is a temple of Forseti, and not a whole lot of information is able to be gleaned out of all of this. But there is a shrine, a few verses, that sort of deal. That actually the candelabras are still very dimly burning. This is recent for sure. Recent as far as gods are concerned. It's probably been a few days, but it's still pretty recent.
The incident happened in a few days.
A few weeks, sorry. Hello.
Oh, okay. Everything just went quiet. I thought I lost everybody.
Yeah, you were really quiet for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Zoc, yeah, it's essentially what you're looking at is a shrine to Forseti. There's a prayer bench in front of the shrine. There's a few stanzas about the god, and a few of the candles are still burning, but there's not really anything else there.
What's the red thing?
That's the prayer
This-
bench. Yeah, that's the prayer bench. You would kneel on it, face the shrine, and say a prayer to Forseti.
It's for one person.
Well, yeah. So what if it's
What-
not to scale?
Feel the urge to pray.
Do it. Go for it. I feel like Zoc might actually have the urge to pray.
Yeah, definitely, right?
100%.
Yeah, maybe Vid too, or Dante.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Mm-hmm. While Zoc's doing that, Tab, is anyone going to tell Natalia? Just out
I
of
think-
curiosity.
All of us are very curious, so I don't think any of us noticed that Natalia is not here.
I
I
mean,
mean, at least
Oh yeah,
I-
no.
that's fair.
Yeah, you're right.
I would feel like we need the protection too. So the fact that she's standing guard outside seems like the best place.
Okay. Tab, what are you doing then?
Investigating the body. I know we've already looked at it, but is there? I feel like
So
I'm looking for clues.
yeah, so the clues are thus. The body seems to have been the god seems to have been killed in a manner that is similar to if you've ever heard of Thousand Cuts. It's similar to that. There are just tiny little cuts all over the body and through the armor that god is wearing. It is plate armor. The armor is wrecked. But all of the cuts are small, tiny little cuts, like probably no bigger than a finger would be at most. That's the biggest one.
Okay, so something super sharp, and small. None of this is reassuring to Tab.
Mm-mm. No, it probably shouldn't. Barry, what are you doing?
I'll probably check what's around the body, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a perception or investigation. We'll see if you see anything around the body. see how high you all roll tonight. If there's a second nat 20, I'm gonna be yeah, looking around the body, you don't see anything that stands out to you immediately. It is nighttime though. Things are hard to see. You guys, I don't believe anyone actually went in with a light, so you guys are still looking with the moonlight that's shining through the windows there and the dim light of the candles. Yeah, from
Dark
the
vision.
current situation, you can't see anything. No.
Dark vision, Gabe.
Dark vision. Dark vision is still shadows.
Yeah, Top doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah. I don't think Barry. I don't think Barry has dark vision.
What do you mean?
I think he did.
I have it.
Oh, bugbears do?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not
Yeah,
familiar
it's
with
a bugbear
bugbears.
too,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Of course,
okay. I apologize then. Yes, with your dark vision, you actually would see with a 12 even. You would see something out of the ordinary. You would see what looks like a humanoid footprint, just a single footprint in one of the dry areas of blood.
I guess I'll point out to like Tad.
Okay. Yeah, so it just, in all honesty, it looks like a human footprint, like an actual, not boot, not shoe, but footprint.
How big?
Like an average size. It's hard to determine here, but it looks average.
So I wouldn't be able to say like, oh, that's ginormous. It's definitely a man's.
Right. It's like it's not like a size 13 foot, a size 15 foot. It's more like a size 9, maybe an 8. It could be either way.
Okay.
Okay, so Dante, Vid, you're looking at the tomb. Are you looking for anything specific, or just kind of gawking at the rubble?
I want to check inside the rubble. I want to check what's inside the thing.
Haha, okay. Do you have any light with you? Do you have night vision?
I do.
You have night vision. You have dark vision, sorry. Okay. Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Hang on, give me a sec. Perception. There you go.
Oh, that's right. That's...
Oh! Yes!
All right.
Yes!
So I'm gonna tell you what you see, and I'm also gonna answer Nat. And Nat, you're gonna find something interesting. Okay. So Vid with the natural 20. This is a tomb that would not have fit the current body that you all are looking at. So it's definitely smaller than this nearly 10-foot god on the other side of the room. The tomb, however, does look to be rather. It's large, but not large enough to fit a 10-foot body. As you look inside, you can see that there are remnants of cloth inside. It is like it's ancient. It's very, very old. Touching the cloth, if you do that, parts of the cloth where you're touching it, parts of it actually like disintegrate in your hand as you hold it. That's how ancient this is. There really isn't a whole lot in here. It's mostly just the ruined cloth, probably a set of clothing from whoever came out of this tomb. And there is one other small thing, a small gold pin, needle, that is there as well. And okay, so that you find those things with the nat 20. You should not have found the gold needle. So you find those things and searching through the tomb. Nat, as you're standing guard, you rolled perception last time, so I don't need to do this. You do catch sight of something. There is a small pair of beady eyes, because you have a torch, right? If I remember right.
Yes.
All right. There's a pair of small beady eyes looking at you from the woods right over here, like looking directly at you, and you can
I'm
see.
not using owlbear, so I can't see where you're talking about.
Oh, okay. To your right into the woods. If you're facing away from the tomb, away from the shrine.
Okay. So in that tree line. Okay.
Yes. Here we go. We're gonna do all the things, and I just realized that now I can do this. I can zoom in and stream again.
Oh, that's good. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, she would definitely be taking note of that.
Yeah.
And
So
kind of watching to see if it moves at all.
Oh yeah, it's moving. It's actually moving right to you. And as it moves closer, you can see that those eyes are attached to very much blends into the ground. It looks like a very small lizard. I'm going to show you a image, and the difference between this image and what you see is not much. The creature looks like this. It's a small horned lizard. Has two horns on the top of its head. Tan-ish in color. Small spiky scales all over it, and there is a distinguishing feature about this, and you can see as it's walking towards you, it's missing one of its hands. It has all four limbs. Its front right hand is missing. It's a stub of a hand, stub of a limb, if that makes sense.
It's walking on all fours.
And it's moving towards you, Natalia.
Perchance, is it possible Nat has heard about little horned lizard type things like this?
Yeah, this looks like honestly, this looks like a piece of nature. Yes, this looks like
Okay.
any other lizard you could have heard of. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's definitely noted it seems it's moving towards her, so that's out of the ordinary. Typically, wildlife tends to avoid torches.
Usually. Yep.
So she's gonna warily keep an eye on it as it gets closer and kind of back towards the door a little bit.
Okay. So it's slowly moving towards you. Just kind of taking its time, looking around, chilling, whatnot.
So does it look like it's curious, or is it just like beelining?
It looks curious.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like looking around, and then it'll look at you and like cock its head to the side like a dog, like trying to figure you out, and then maybe take one more step forward and kind of like look around, that sort of deal.
That's interesting. Okay.
Everyone else inside, Dante, I think you're the last one. What are you doing?
How high is the tomb? Off the ground,
so the tomb is about 4 or 5 feet off the ground from the ground itself. It's kind of raised up a bit, but it is the tomb itself is not very deep. It's only about 3 feet deep, just enough for a humanoid-sized body to fit in.
A gnome.
It's a lot of big for a gnome, but I mean it could be a gnome if they gave him extra space.
Oh, so
All right,
it's
I'm
like-
back.
Okay.
Okay. So does what's his face grab the pin, or is he like struggling to get inside? Is what I want to know.
Oh, I gotcha. Vid would be able to grab it if he wants to grab it. Vid, would you have grabbed that golden pin? The needle?
Oh yes, it's gold, so I'm taking it.
Okay. Yeah, it glints in the moonlight as you move your way past the windows there. You guys have kind of try to move this along. You guys have kind of discovered everything that you can about this site. Just looking around, seeing everything, looking. Zach, did you end up praying just by chance? Zach?
Oh,
Muted.
Oh, no. Okay. No, he did not. All right. Are you guys doing anything else in here?
Yeah,
Can
Tab was
I-
gonna ask the group, well, we have to prove what happened here in order to be compensated for our mission. Should we bring the body back to town?
Well, if we want to get infected. And wait, here's another good question. Where the blood is going like out the building, possibly going out to the river, and that's what's possibly infecting the water. Shouldn't we just move the body so the blood will stop? Or at least temporarily, because it looks like the blood's never stopping.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's unusual for a body to bleed this much. Right?
For a human
I mean,
body,
it's a
yes.
god. It's a god. So,
just block this thing here. DM, what is this area looks like? Like, is there a crack in the wall? Or
Yes,
something?
there is a small crack in the wall. So as you make your way over to where the blood is kind of pooling by the back wall, you do see that there's a small crack in the wall. And as you get closer to that crack, I guess I was not fully. I guess I was not clear, or I was. Whatever. There's another thing to discover. So, sorry.
I was gonna ask you.
Apparently, I'm a little out of it today. Apparently, yeah. As you make your way to the back wall, you do see something interesting. As you make your way back there, there is a small crack in the wall, and as you get closer to examine the crack, you can see what looks like a bit of rubble, as if a body has been thrown into this wall.
Hmm.
Is there any way we can plug it up? Do we have
Yeah,
anything that can do so?
Yeah, I mean, you guys would be able to plug up the crack. I'm sure you guys might maybe have wax or something that can plug up a hole, make it airtight, or watertight sort of deal.
Blood type.
Blood tight, yes.
Hmm.
I believe I have several ideas to deal with this, if I may.
I don't think you've seen that yet.
All right.
Okay, never mind.
You know what? Let's gather up and let's play who knows what, so we can try to figure out what's happening here. I'll go first. I know nothing.
Sounds
If we're
good.
gonna gather as a group, Tab would probably go get Nat.
Okay. Nat, by this time, the lizard's gotten fairly close to you, and you can see now that the lizard is not only missing its front right hand, its front right claw hand, it's also missing part of its tail.
Okay. So
And
it
it
seems
is,
to have gotten into a scrap recently.
it doesn't look recent. The nub is fully healed. It's actually scaled back
Mhm.
over.
Oh.
The tail seems recent. Like maybe a bird
Okay.
picked it or something like that. But it is it's gotten much closer to you, and it still looks very curious. But you kind of hear from behind you, Tav, calling out to you.
Nope.
Well, I guess not.
I
always forget that.
That's why I didn't say Tab called to Nat. I said Tab's gonna go get Nat.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So then all of a sudden you feel a hand behind you touching your shoulder.
She would probably spin around pretty quick because by that point she was probably bending down to try and maybe get a closer look at this thing.
Yeah, probably. So we'll do it this way. Tab, we'll see what Tab does. Tab, as you make your way to the door, you see Natalia bending over to look at what looks like a small horned lizard.
Does Tab know anything about lizards? I don't know if lizards were a prominent feature of Karth.
You guys keep asking questions about this lizard. It is a natural lizard. It looks like a
Okay.
natural lizard.
Tav will say something like, "Don't touch it," even though Nat can't hear that, and pull her
Nope.
back.
Gabe is regretting introducing this. lizard.
Apparently yes. I'm gonna make this a full-fledged member of the party. You just watch.
I was about to
Give
say
it an
I'm gonna
opportunity,
stab
yeah.
it with a sword. Whoa.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
nah,
Nat,
I
would
think
spin,
we should.
Nat would spin around when Tav
Pulls back.
goes to get her attention. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know how I am about collecting pets. I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I was about to do it.
Tab, what do you
That's
say?
a different character, Corey.
Yeah, Tab, what do
That's
you
personality. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna wave Nat in. Is there a door? Like, it's not just a walkway. There's like an actual door we can close.
Yeah, there's an actual door that you can close. Do you try to close it?
Once Nat's inside, yeah.
Okay. As you go to close the door, you realize that the door lock doesn't actually work anymore. It looks like it's been busted from the inside.
From the inside.
So the lock is on the inside, and the inside portion of the lock has been busted.
Okay, so you're telling me the door will just like swing if it's hit?
The door will close, but you will not be able to keep it closed. Like, it'll close and then it'll open like just a crack.
Yeah.
Just enough for the little lizard to follow us inside.
Probably, honestly, probably not.
I don't know. I don't think Tav's gonna make that big of a deal about it yet.
Okay.
So, okay. Got Nat back inside, talking with the party about.
I assume when Nat walks in with the torch, she can kind of take everything in.
Yeah. As you walk in with the torch, you see the party gathered around a 10-foot body, and as I had described before, you would recognize this immediately as the god Forsetti. Probably someone that you may or may not have believed or worshipped in at some point, actually, in your life. Yeah, you see this dead god in front of you, laying on the floor.
She's been part of a traveling mercenary company for 10 years. I imagine she's come across others that are active worshippers of Forsetti in that line of business.
Yep.
So, yeah. She probably like drops the torch when she comes inside and realizes what's there.
Okay.
And is just kind of like staring.
All right. Vit and Dante, what did you find?
We found, I found some sort of like gold needle inside of that tomb thing.
Is there any blood on the needle?
No, I don't think so. We also saw I also saw several cloth in there. Like it almost looked like it was been mummified, but it was been unwrapped.
And didn't you say on the tomb it says, "May the deceiver's name and soul be lost for eternity," right?
Yes, correct.
Hmm.
Does any of us know what that means? Who is the deceiver?
There, as far as your history goes, and you guys can all roll a history check, if you'd like. Actually, history or religion. I'll let you guys roll for this.
I think we all rolled last week.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone remembered. I'll let you roll again. Why the hell not?
I don't think Nat would have rolled since she wasn't inside.
Right. Nat definitely wouldn't have rolled.
Oh, I just rolled.
I should have done a religion, I guess.
Let's see, Barry.
Oh
and-
no.
Oh, we almost got another natural 20, I won't lie.
Oh, we suck. We should have stayed in school.
You guys are all average tonight. Yeah, that phrase, the deceiver, does not ring any bells to anyone in history or religion. You don't remember any recollection of any one or thing being called the deceiver.
Okay.
Can I talk to a group about something?
Mm-hmm.
I was
Go ahead.
thinking, okay, we don't know about who is a deceiver, but I need to make an educated guess. I guess the deceiver was in that tomb. That tomb is the deceiver, whoever that is. That is my guess.
Yeah, Tab agrees with that.
So basically, this deceiver busted out from her tomb and killed Trissetti.
Well, I have a feeling before that, I found cloth, but also a gold needle. But what's this gold needle for? That is the thing.
Can I look at the gold needle for a moment?
Yeah, you sure can.
Well,
I want
yeah.
I was thinking, since Vid's giving it to you. Let me not
Yeah.
speak
Yeah,
for
but-
Vid.
Oh wow.
Sorry. Go ahead, Vid.
Because I was thinking to I want to see if this magic is enchanted or not. So I want let Dante know if it's enchanted or anything like that.
to. Well, if you hand me the needle,
Okay, yeah.
and then I want to walk over to the god's body and see if it matches the stabs.
It does not.
Okay.
It does not. Well, let me say it this way. You line it up to a few, like maybe
Uh-huh.
one or two cuts of the hundreds that you're looking at, but you're pretty sure that this is not the object that did this. It's completely devoid of any blood whatsoever, and most of the wounds are slightly bigger or smaller than this needle.
Okay. And then I will go ahead and hand it back to whoever wants to check it next. Look at it next.
Tab is gonna ask the group. In my experience, gods aren't usually actually present at the temples or shrines made for them.
Nat would agree with that.
Has anyone encountered a god actually being present?
No, I don't believe so.
Nat would readily recount that the history bit you gave us about no one having actually seen a god in the
Yep.
last 100 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
For some
As
reason,
far as
have
whether
I?
or not they tended to at some point frequent their own temples,
So,
Nat would. Yeah.
So as far as your character knowledge, you would know that due to the correlation between the gods and the mortals of this realm, that mortals, people who pray at the shrine, may actually call for a god's favor if the god so chooses, and the god may appear to them at that time. So it's possible that this god was called here and then slain here.
Right.
Oh.
Hey Luna, can I see that needle?
That changes.
Yeah,
things.
had it handed out to whoever needed to grab it. So. Go
Because
for it.
because we haven't. I want to see it very closely. If there's something engraved or anything like that. If not, if there's nothing engraved, I want to give it to Dante to see if the needle is enchanted or not.
Okay. Any engraving on it? You hand it over to Dante, and Dante, how are you looking at this? Are you looking at it?
Yeah. I'll hold it up, I guess, and try to make sense out of it. Do I feel anything from it?
You don't feel anything from it. It looks like a normal kind of needle, and as you hold it up into the moonlight, it glints in the blue-green lights of the stained glass in this temple. But
Is it like a needle for clothing? Sorry to cut you off.
no, you're good. So it's like a what's that needle called?
Like a
It's
pin?
got a ball at the end of it and the points at the other end.
Yeah, like a pin, kind of
Yeah,
like a
like a-
brochure.
Yeah, like a cushion needle or something like that, where you push it in with the yeah.
Or
Um,
is I'm sorry, but I was thinking that needle wouldn't be used for something like a clothing, but more like trying to imprison something. As you said, the needle looks like a ball, has like a ball end with a spike, right?
Yeah, basically.
So it basically has to be some sort of like a I don't know, I don't know, something cruel like Jesus Christ being on the cross and getting nailed on getting nailed on the wood. He probably got nailed like all over and being sent to the tomb, and somehow he got free.
So you think?
on a similar question, I wanted to ask. I put it in the chat, but I'll go ahead and ask it. Would Nat be possibly familiar with any sort of burial customs that involve golden needles?
No. This is actually a little surprising that there's really anything in this tomb.
Okay.
But yeah, to be perfectly honest and blunt, this looks like just a standard needle that is gilded. It looks like just a golden needle. You guys aren't able to determine anything by looking at it and holding it.
Okay.
Hmm.
He gave us like the tiniest object possible to try and examine.
Uh-huh.
Right.
There's a
And-
grain of salt that is a clue.
Right. I just sent this to Tab in the background. There's my meme for this for you guys.
In the dark, like even with dark vision.
Right. Yeah, like there's a torch now burning on the floor because no one actually picked it back up, but it's fairly still dark in here. You guys are trying to look at this tiny ass needle in the dark.
You're right.
Okay,
But as
so
far as
Sav's gonna ask the question again about do we need to bring the body back with us to prove what's going on here, and how do we stop the blood from getting in the water?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
another question for that. Like, how fast is the bleeding?
it's a trickle, very very slow. It continues to trickle, which is why it's been pooled here and it just drains through.
So the body is still actively bleeding?
Yes, even though the god is dead.
Dear. Okay.
I was thinking like
Well,
I think
so
I have.
Let me be more clear. The body looks like it's still bleeding.
Okay.
If that is less clear or more clear, I don't know.
Should we
Have
bandage up?
investigated-
Or something?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, there's no cloth in the tomb.
I don't think it's safe to touch the body.
It's not safe to
I-
touch the body.
Nat would agree.
I'll try anything at this point. I'll
Okay,
do it all.
Jesus.
Is
Okay,
there a
I
part of the
think-
body that doesn't have blood on it, like, or is it just?
I guess his feet, or is the feet bleeding too?
No. So the all the cuts and wounds are kind of like all over most of his upper body. The feet and legs, the lower legs, seem to be unaffected, uncut.
Well, there you go. The legs doesn't
Well,
look like it's bleeding. So
Do they happen to have blood because he landed in his own pool of blood?
true.
Yeah. If it's been pooling around him, there's probably not really anywhere that's safe to touch.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, in order to stop the blood, okay, this is gonna be a dumb. Okay, this is gonna be a dumb thing, but
Just spit it out.
okay, simply poison him.
What?
What?
What? That just
What?
adds more poison.
What do you
to
say?
Poison.
But
No. Okay, I want to say this out game, because recently I went to like a vet. What kind of poison is it where we have a venom of scorpion? isn't that what make the blood go all chunky?
Coagulation.
and stop the blood?
Yeah, you want to coagulate the blood.
Yeah, in order to stop the bleeding.
Hmm.
So if you poison the body, the blood will go like dumb daddy thick. It will not be
Yeah,
able
that
to
would-
spill out.
That would probably depend on what kind of poison you put and if the body even reacts like that, given it's one, a god, two, dead already.
What kind of soil is it outside? Is it just sandy? Is it just grassy? Like we
It's
can't get into?
grassland. It's very short grassland. It's not overly tall. It's not like it's not quite waist high, but it's like knee height.
Could we find a? I'm thinking of
Um,
putting dirt on the blood, basically.
Oh, is the needle magical? By the way, I didn't take note of that.
No one was able to discern anything extraordinary
I
about
thought
the
Dante
needle.
was doing that.
Dante was gonna try, but he just looked at it. So, yeah, no one can determine if this is magical in nature at all.
Yeah. Dante, can you use your thingy to check for your magical items?
God damn it.
Wow.
I just had a thought cross my mind. That was too dumb. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Why not? Where is my spells?
In that meantime, I'll go and get the cloth from the tomb.
Okay. Roll me. I would like for you to roll me a sleight of hand check to see if it to see how much of it disintegrates as you touch it.
Oh, that was
Whoa,
weird.
what was that?
Nice effect.
That's him casting magic.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
then
nice.
smooth hand.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to grab that without very much at all disintegrating. Some of it still kind of disintegrates, but you manage to you catch sight of what's happening, and you immediately change tactics, and you're able to grab a good chunk of this cloth. And as you pull it out, it is in its current state, it's like aged cheesecloth, unused. It's changed color. You're fairly certain that it's no longer. Oh man. Okay. You're fairly certain that it's no longer the color that it once was, and as you pull it out, you can kind of see that the thread itself is worn through with age. It is very, 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 very old.
If I would use this to try to bandage up the body, would that be reasonable?
You mean you could try? I'm not gonna say no.
I'll try.
I was thinking bandage up his feet so we can drag it from along, put on the boat, and then drive. And then
Well,
we have to keep dragging it.
Not very sturdy cloth, since it's disintegrating in your guys' hands. As
You're right.
Zoc, as you're going to do whatever you're about to do with the cloth, Dante casts detect magic, and Dante, as you cast detect magic on this needle here, an explosion of magic is shown. It's bright, hot white emanating from this needle in your hand. It almost burns your eyes. It is so bright.
Yikes.
Ah!
Here. Okay.
Is that,
Wait,
is that school
wait.
of magic?
School of Magic.
Wait, I reacted. I went, "Rah!" and I dropped the pin.
That would definitely take note of that reaction.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you said it was like basically a flashbang, so
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. that's about right. I would say that it is probably. Let me just double check here. Abjuration is what I'm gonna say it is.
Interesting. Okay.
Abjuration.
abjuration. What is that? Is that like
That's
Defense.
That's defense, binding, those kind of things.
Um,
Ceilings.
just a few of the ones: imprisonment, guards and wards, greater restoration, dispel good and evil. Those are the kind of spells that abjuration are.
But what from object again?
From the needle.
From the needle.
That it is radiating abjuration magic.
I knew it.
But
If Nat
am I
saw
the
him
only one
drop
who
the
gets
needle,
to see
he
it?
would move-
Or...
he would move
Yeah.
and try and grab it.
Yep, Dante, you are the only one who sees this. No one else sees anything. It's just a normal dark night with a burning torch on the floor.
And you screaming.
Yes, and you screaming.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, once Nat kind of gets over the shock of seeing a dead god on the floor, she would probably have picked the torch back up.
So the feet, I can touch the feet without getting blood on me?
Absolutely.
Okay, Tav is gonna cast Cure Wounds to see if they can stop the bleeding and just get the skin to, like, heal back.
Okay. You touch the body and cast Cure Wounds. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
I knew it's not safe to touch the body.
It is actually not for that. It is.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's not for the poison.
Constitution, okay. Yeah, I mean, touching a god is gonna be inherently risky, and I probably failed that.
Oh.
You touch the body and cast Cure Wounds, and you do cast Cure Wounds. And as soon as you cast Cure Wounds, there is a surge back from the body itself. The Cure Wounds does take effect. However, you take 8 points of radiant damage as part of this spell is inverted back into you.
And it doesn't heal.
The body does heal. You all
Yeah,
can
when
see
it
these wounds
radiates
close
back.
up. However, you are basically get blasted back when you cast this. You cure yourself. Nice.
No.
Wait.
That's
No, that was to cure the body.
That was to cure the body.
Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Missed that.
Me heal. Take 8 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. You do
Okay.
take 8 points of radiant damage. And
Cool.
Yep.
Takes a lot out of me to cast Cure Wounds on this guy.
apparently. But it does seem to work. All the wounds that seem to be seeping blood have stopped seeping blood.
Okay, I am back.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that might take care of 2 problems then. If we can now touch it without the risk of contamination.
There's still blood all over it.
Yeah, but it's not like it's actively producing more.
We need to wash him.
Nat would sign again, like, even if we can move it, how would we get it out of here?
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us.
6
And
of
we
us.
and we all barely fit on the boat.
We got rope. We can drag it behind. I mean, what's a little more extra god blood in the water right now?
Yeah, it's not like we need a chair.
Nat looks appalled at the suggestion.
Wait, hang on. Question. If we're planning to bring a god with us, where are we gonna put him on the boat? I mean,
No,
he's
we
a
drag
10.
him behind.
Nat just asked.
That's literally what Nat just asked.
Oh. Vin is like 2 seconds behind the whole group here.
He's like, hang on, guys. I have another idea. What?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I was thinking so much how we gonna do this. I completely forgot the whole conversation.
So we can at least drag by the feet until it's out of most of the blood, and then I don't know.
What about the neck?
Looks like it's sitting in a
covered in
lot of blood.
Okay.
A lot of the upper body's in the blood. We need to wash
True,
him.
I totally forgot about that.
So those that are already cursed can take the bloody bits.
But we don't know who's
Zoc.
cursed. Only Zoc.
Yeah, you only know that Zoc is affected.
Acting weird.
And for me, it's somewhat. I'm not sure if I'm infected or not.
It hasn't come quite yet, but it's soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be soon for us, but we don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
that though.
Who's having the needle? Can I have the needle? I want to inspect something.
Remember I screamed and I dropped the needle? I'm still able to
It's on
see
the
the
floor?
needle.
Yeah, it's on the
But yeah,
floor.
Like
Alright,
finding a needle in a haystack, literally.
I'm gonna.
for how long
go
am I gonna be
pick it up.
dazed? I want to know.
Oh, you're not actually dazed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Zoc, you can pick it up. Yeah.
And then I'll
It didn't
mumble to
land anywhere.
myself.
Go ahead,
I'll
Zoc.
say, "Fuck that shit! I'm already neck deep in this." I jam it into my shoulder.
The needle?
Yes.
Excellent.
Risky.
Oh my god.
Damn. He's gonna turn into a super ultra mega Zoc or
Zoc,
little
I-
kobold.
He'll grow 2 feet.
Zoc, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
He's gonna go super suck.
I really hope you roll a nat 20.
Oh.
That is the opposite.
Oh.
What?
Did Zoc just die?
Oh no.
Hope you have your backup character.
As Zoc grabs this, and man, I really was not expecting this. Okay, Zoc, you take this needle and you say "fuck it" and shove it straight into your arm, and you feel this burning sensation come from your arm. It is incredibly painful, and man, why would you ever do this?
Because it's Zuck.
It's the end of
Yep.
me anyway.
Kobold. Is he gonna take double damage?
You
Or
take
something?
30 points of radiant damage as this needle, as this needle basically explodes in your arm. Your arm is barely on by like threads by the time this thing is done. It to everyone else outside of Zoc, you feel all of this, but everyone else, you see this bright white, red hot ball of energy coming, radiating from Zoc's shoulder outward, and I'm assuming Zoc, you probably scream. Probably.
I'll be like, oh. It's
Ye-
like a squeal.
Yeah, like Zoc just screams at the top of his lungs as this thing just bursts out of him, and the needle itself shoots out of your arm and sticks into the far wall past the body.
Wow.
Did Zoc like die? Or...
Yeah, Zoc, are you unconscious?
I'm still up.
I don't know.
You're still up? Oh, that's right. You're the one that had all the damn hit
Yeah,
points.
I got a good roll for the
Yeah.
hit points.
Oh,
You
that's
didn't
right.
want my P to go in.
Oh,
That'll make sense.
fuck. It hurts. It hurts really bad.
And then your
What
arm
have
goes.
we learned?
I will say, Zoc, you actually
He's got the potion.
You don't feel that righteous sense of indignation. Sorry, you don't feel that overburdening sense of righteousness anymore, though. I will say that.
Nat is going to go retrieve that needle.
Okay.
Where did it go? Can
Very
she see?
carefully.
Yeah, it it shot into the wall. It's actually sticking into the wall on
Yeah.
the other side of the room. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone just saw Tav cure the god, but he's not curing the Zoc.
Get cured.
Oh.
Like, oh, that was my only one.
Salty bard. Oh man. So
Doesn't hide it.
yeah, you grab the needle, Nat, and everyone else. So what are you guys doing?
Well, for one, I'm looking at Zoc like, what the fuck?
Same.
I-
I was like, for me, I was thinking, I have a feeling he quite deserved it. But I feel like he was. But the way he goes out or he goes, he wasn't deserving that. He doesn't deserve that.
I want to try something. Vid, can you turn around?
No, I'm just taking. No, I'm just taking a couple back. I want to take a couple steps back, away from Soft, because I have a feeling he's going to stab me.
No, I swear I'm not gonna stab you.
I don't trust you.
I mean, that's fair.
Very fair.
That's pretty fair. Doc has not done anything to relay his trust.
If anything, he's a little unstable right now.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Okay, so that was weird.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, I was also thinking of that too.
I think Tab would ask Doc, like, how do you feel?
I feel ironically better. And
How?
I sucker punch Tavalier.
You're not near me.
Wait, why?
How are you going to PvP?
No, yeah, you're not near Tab though.
Oh, who am I near? Who near me?
Nobody.
Nobody
Yeah,
will.
I don't think there's actually anyone near you, especially after that.
Fuck.
Oh yes.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. I want to ask Dante. Dante, what happened? Why do you scream? We forgot to ask you that.
Oh no. I don't know.
You don't know.
It
Are
was
you
the
kidding?
pin. It was the pin. It was too bright.
It was too bright. Oh.
There was too much magic on there. I don't know.
Okay, so we kind of learned that thanks to Sock's presentation, that the needle can be so fucking dangerous. We gotta be careful. Be careful of the needle. But we had to take a needle with us because we need to learn more about this needle and why is it in the tomb.
Nat signs her agreement with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair.
I had a feeling that this pin was used to, no pun intended, pin this deceiver into the tomb, but it got loose and he got out.
I agree.
Nat would nod her head at that. That seems plausible.
But now I think
Then she would sign, but we still need to know more.
Yeah, but we just need to take it with us. But right now, we had to figure out what to do with the body. How do we get on the boat? And
What is the pin. Forget.
Oh yeah. Did anyone have the pin?
Didn't we say Nat was getting the pin?
Yeah, without announcing it, I think
Yeah,
Matt went to get it.
Nat's retrieved the pin.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we all like recognize that, but
Did we all recognize
She,
it? No,
she,
I don't think so.
she wasn't actively trying to hide it. She just wasn't calling attention to it.
Because of the positioning, Nat, as you turn around, you would see this, and Zoc, you see this. As all of that is happening, as it wraps up, and as you're grabbing that pin, Natalia, that small lizard looks like it's made its way into this temple here, and it's just kind of like looking at the lot of you, just like cockeyed, like head to the side, like, huh? Just like
Is it barking too? Because we hear barking.
It is not barking, but it does make a little like sort of noise. Super cute. It's super cute.
Luno's
Okay.
What the fuck is that thing?
Nat's gonna walk over to it and see if she can pick it up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can certainly pick it up. It like as you reach down to pick it up, it actually crawls up into your hand and just like looks at you and like does a little again.
Which you would see but not hear.
Right. Right.
So, okay.
And it just crawls up onto your shoulder, and just like perches up there and curls its tail around your shoulder.
What's left of its tail?
Yeah, what's left of its
Right.
tail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Now we have a pet.
It's blue. No, I'm playing.
Just curious, Dante, is your detect magic still active?
I'm pretty sure it is, DM.
It's 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. It's still active.
You're not getting any magic off of this lizard, are you?
Walks up to the little man.
No, you're not getting any magic off of it.
Can you look around the temple?
Is there anything else that sticks out from
So
my point of view?
Yeah, the shrine itself is radiating abjuration magic, and the tomb itself is radiating abjuration magic, which would make sense. The other thing that is very dimly radiating abjuration magic is the god itself and the blood. All the blood is magical in nature, yeah. But that, as far as the temple goes, that is all. There is, I take that back. There is one small thing as you're looking around the temple. The door locking mechanism, the little latch portion of the door that has been busted off, is actually glowing a dark hue, necrotic magic.
So everything else is abjuration?
Yeah.
And I'm able to tell what class it is by
Yes.
looking at it?
You're able to tell the school of magic, yeah.
Okay. So if I go up to the doorknob and try and fiddle with it,
So you wouldn't actually be able to fiddle with the magic that you can see, but
right.
you would be able to tell that it's necrotic magic, and that probably something was cast on that lock. Would be your assumption.
and the whole tomb, I can't see inside the tomb, so I'm gonna have to ask somebody.
The whole tomb. No,
Is
the
it-
whole tomb is actually radiating abjuration.
Like the one where it's broken out of, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
So
I want to check the inside, or is it also the inside?
it's inside, outside, everything in blue, radiating abjuration magic. And then
Okay.
I'm just going to do it here so you can see it. Necrotic. So that is what you see with detect magic.
Yeah.
And then the pin.
And then the pin, which is like
But it's been put away. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like hold my hand up to it because
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. No, thank you.
yeah,
It's the sun right now.
basically. Yep.
So I will just nod my head yes. I do see magic everywhere else, but not on the little guy.
Okay.
That way Nat knows what's up.
I say Luno
And then
will
I
take.
will-
Oh, go ahead.
I know Luno is sorcerer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll call over Luno and tell him this is necrotic. Do you have anything to do with this, or like, do you know anything of this kind of magic?
No, not that I can say. I have not been dealing with any of that type of magic yet.
Yet.
I'll ask over Zach, although I don't feel good asking Zach. For he just got injured, and the past baloney that we've been through. But is Zach willing to maybe check out necrotic spells, or does he know necrotic spells that I'm able to ask him? I don't know.
I mean, you.
Lost.
So Zach, Dante is like calling you over to look at the door and asking you about necrotic magic and the like. Zach, you there? Did we lose you?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah,
oh,
there we go.
Okay. It was muted for a bit.
Okay.
Basically, it's for raising dead, I think. But is it on the door?
Yeah, it's on the door.
What does it mean? Probably doesn't mean anything. So what now?
Now?
How if I know?
Tab
Luno-
continues to gesture at picking up the body and like, same issue.
Oh, I'm not touching the body again. I just got out of this shit. Not getting in.
Say, look.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean? What does he mean?
Okay, Luno's going to start pulling out rope out of his bag and start tying with what kind of a lasso? A cinch knot, some sort. And
Like a leather belt?
no, like you would go to attach it to his feet and start dragging him out of the temple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
With what?
With rope.
With a rope.
Oh, I was like, what?
Do we even
So-
have any rope?
Should.
I have some.
Check your inventory. Some of us do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Tab does not.
Yeah, I've got 50 feet of hempen rope. So if I complete that, then I'm going to walk over to the god and slip it, put his feet together and slip it around his feet.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that fairly easy. I'm not even going to make you roll me a dex check or a sleight of hand check. That's not moving. You were easily able to tie a knot that I would assume you know how to tie around the legs, and you're able to cinch it
It's a
tight.
hangman. Yeah, I tie a hangman's noose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully no one notices.
Good lord. Yeah,
And
Nat,
then-
Nat would notice that. Being a mercenary, Nat would definitely know that knot. Anyway, so yeah, you're able to get the knot around the legs. Do you begin trying to pull? Is anyone doing? What are you guys doing?
Well,
No.
someone has to like open the door, and the rest of us, the rest of us will just pull the body.
I'm small.
Also small and weak.
Yeah, what's new?
Well, before anybody can start pulling, Nat is like watching. Wow, that's a lot of
That's a lot
crackling.
of static.
Yeah, Dante, you're blown up.
Oh man. All right,
Dante,
say it again,
you're
say it
making
again,
a lot of
Nat.
that noise.
Go ahead.
Yeah, before anybody can start pulling, Nat is watching Luno tie this knot around a literal god's feet and is gonna like try to ask him like, what's the plan here? What are we trying to do?
I'll like look at him. You've got the torch, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll look at her and be like, "We're taking it back to the city."
I still haven't heard any plan of how.
Tie it to the boat and row.
Nat emphatically refuses.
You can fit in the boat with us.
We,
Or at least,
if it sits on top of us.
It can fit in the boat
Or-
with you. There is, I
Oh,
mean, there
okay,
is
okay.
definitely a walkway there that you could like finagle the body and it'd just be a
Or it
super
could fit
tight
in the-
squeeze.
The front part
Okay.
too. There's like
Yeah.
a whole area where there aren't any chairs in the front.
The boat's the body's not really to scale, so
Yeah.
ignore that. But
I was under the
Oh, okay,
impression
okay.
there was just enough room for the 6 of us on the boat. Okay. 7 of us.
yeah,
Sorry.
and so if I zoom
What
way in on the
about the
boat,
rest of the
like there's
blood?
a little room in the front, but there's a walkway. Like if you turn the body sideways, you could probably like leave the body, sideways as you're going. There's probably ways to get there.
Okay. Oh, well, then we'll bring it with us and put it on the boat.
But what about the rest of the
And-
blood that's on the proportion of his body?
I mean, water.
Yeah, we'll
It's gonna go
put
everywhere.
him through the water for a few moments to wash it off. But until then, we need to.
Nat looks
not
very
touch
angry
it.
at that suggestion.
Well, you touched the body, then, Nat.
I don't want to touch it at all. What are we doing with it when we get out of here?
Yeah, I'm
She
with Natalia.
asks the
I'm
group as a
Mhm.
whole.
I'm not touching that.
What's the plan once we get it out of here?
We bring it
We
to the
go
lizards and we show them what was
They're gonna
causing
fucking
it.
imprison us again.
And
Oh,
and
yeah.
what happens to it then? This is a god.
I leave that up to the leaders of the town. I'm not in a position to make decision about what they do with it. They're lizard folk. They're probably gonna eat it.
True.
Nat
Wait.
gets a very stern look in her face at that suggestion.
Okay, I do have another question. I have a feeling that in a certain attempts, if we did turn into them, I have a feeling some bullshit is gonna come up. Like I don't know, a guy will appear out of nowhere, be angry with us, then probably start thinking we killed him, but no, it was something else like that. I have a feeling another guy will show up. I swear to God.
Which one?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Whoever, it doesn't matter whoever guy comes that get pissed at us, just bring a.
I think we want to know which god you're swearing to.
True. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just saying this one all in like outside game, but yeah.
I
But
think
yeah,
we're
like,
gonna
I
get framed
swear.
again, boys.
But I swear, some other bullshit guy will come and get fucking angry with us. I have a feeling.
You have a lot of feelings there, Vid.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
feel. And then what
It's
do
my
you do?
instincts. It's my instincts.
They're not
Well,
feelings,
okay.
they're instincts.
All right. Does anyone else have another plan?
Nope,
Let's
let's go
go.
back to the original.
Let's
Just
go
leave it
with
here.
Bruno's plan then.
Yeah, I think this is the only plan we have.
We'll show
think
more
the-
reverence to it once it's cleaned off, but let's get it to the water.
I think we should leave it here and have people of the town come back over here to view it.
Nat will nod in agreement at that.
Hmm.
little clean up the blood, clean up the
Yes.
the crack in the wall, and try to stop the bleed.
Well,
If
the bleeding
then-
stopped.
Here, there's a chance that that thing that killed it can come back and use it against us.
True, I also agree that we should leave the body here. I think it's be the best if we take it with us.
Yes. Tab agrees.
Yep. I think we leave it. We don't want any more trouble.
I also
We are
agree that we
messengers.
should. Yeah. I also agree that we should
Nat
put it in the
starts
water.
to
Clean it.
agree with leaving it. We don't want any more trouble until the we don't want any more trouble part, because that's totally not why she wants to leave it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are we being paid for? Cleaning the lake, right? So we basically clean the lake, and if they
Yep.
want to make sure they goes out here and check. I say we leave it here. But we have two plans now. Let's put it to a vote. Agree?
I call it back the body.
No
Before
dragon.
we go to a vote, Tav will say, if we take the body with us, we can ensure that it is properly buried respectfully. This
Of
is
course.
not the way to leave it for
why
God.
do you think this god need to be buried? I mean, I'm not a religion guy myself, but I don't think what you know about this god is true.
Nat looks curiously at Zoc.
What?
Clarify?
Why are you looking at me?
What do you mean?
I mean, she thinks that burying. Tavalier thinks that burying this god is the right way to do it, but what if it's not? What if their religion offends when you bury their god? I don't know.
I need
Yeah,
everyone.
Nat will actually make a brief comment that burning is probably more appropriate than burying, but the point remains.
Yeah, but we don't know shit.
I would like for
Oh.
everyone to make me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Boy.
Can I
That's
make
all
two
right.
perception? Can I make two perception check? One for whatever that is. I totally forgot what it is. And second, if we can't take the body, why not we just look inside, like check, I don't know, his pockets or anything, taking a trinket with us and show them like he's a god.
'Cause
Do you say
touching
that out loud?
means blood.
Yes, I say that out loud to everybody.
Nat face bombs.
Ty was
Oh,
going to
okay.
explain there's
Oh,
a
yeah, of
reason
course,
why we
that.
haven't already touched them.
Oh.
Ah.
Wait, hang on, what?
Perception.
Perception.
So, Nat, all of a sudden, well, you actually wouldn't hear it, so I guess I shouldn't have. You would feel the.
I can roll it again if you wanted at disadvantage for Nat.
No.
Okay.
You perceive the lizard that's on your shoulder move, change location, and get off your shoulder, and kind of like hide, trying to like get in your bag. That is what how you would perceive what's about to happen. Everyone else who rolled above a 10, you all hear the door behind you open, and a incredibly large figure, about the same size as Forsetti, steps in, and those of you who are looking at the god, if you know, or the figure, if you know the old gods, this is the god Tyr, has just stepped into this building with you.
Oh,
Wait.
no.
Okay, remind me, who's god here again?
He's the god
The
of
other
war.
god of justice.
So he's the if you're following Norse mythology, he is technically the god of justice prior to Forsetti.
Correct.
So basically,
all I
but
heard was
he is also known as the god of war.
so basically his brother.
He's missing a hand.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of like little.
All I heard-
Yeah. Kinda like
all I heard was that we're gonna get our asses ate, and
Yeah. We're gonna get our asses whooped, of course.
So as this figure walks in and steps in, a booming voice thunders across the hall. What is going on here?
Nat immediately drops to a knee with her shield in front of her on the ground, with
Yeah.
a deep bow.
Tab is going to do something similar, but not bowed quite as deep.
Does anyone say anything?
I throw myself
Luna.
in fear on the floor.
Here we go. I got it. Since I haven't noticed, because I had a perception of 5.
Yep. You would hear that
I'm
and
gonna
then notice.
Yeah, I would turn around. What the hell? Who is this person? And I turn around and look at him.
Smelling.
Oh my Jesus.
All I'm gonna say is, don't hurt
Big,
me. I'm innocent.
big city teenager.
I will say again, what is going on here?
I mean, look at it. We found, I don't know. We're trying to figure that out too.
Nat, you
How did-
actually hear this.
That's what I was gonna. I was about to say, out of character, does Nat hear this because it's coming from a god?
Nat actually hears this. This is the first time. This is probably one of the first times, if ever, you are hearing something.
Okay, cool.
Can I? Wait, guys. Do you want me to explain everything what happened here?
Shut the
No,
fuck up.
no, no.
No, no.
Someone else.
Yeah,
Someone
don't
else.
pull out the gag.
Oh my gosh.
No? Okay.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
But,
Someone grab the cat.
right?
No, I'm not. Well, no, I feel like I said enough. I already said too much of my bullshit, and my bullshit gets too much in trouble. So I'm gonna
Yes.
shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm saying this.
Okay. So, who says what?
I think Barry would say, well, we think the deceiver got free somehow and killed this gun.
You say that, and Tyr immediately turns to the tomb, and sees the tomb, and walks over and looks at it and checks it out, and he looks back at you and says, Did you see anyone?
We just got here right now and we didn't see anyone leave or enter.
There's a footprint over there.
Okay. Basically, I'm assuming you guys like give all of the stuff that you found, indications and stuff. And Tyr actually walks among you guys, not really. He's walking among you almost as an equal, but he almost ignoring you at the same time.
Kind
so,
of like
yeah, kind
try
of
not to let his guard down.
Right. So he walks over, checks out all the stuff that you tell him. I'm assuming you tell him about the busted wall with the crack and the blood and the footprint, and he checks it all out. And this is indeed very troubling. I see the blood is pooled and congealed. It is traveling through the wall, yes, into the lake.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Okay. He actually seems a little confused and concerned right now. Not something you'd expect to see on a god's face, but he seems a little disturbed by this whole situation for, obvious reasons. Well, I will take this body, and I will clear the blood. Has anyone been affected by this?
No, not at all.
Can we all get cleansed in case?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree on Dante.
Yes.
So
Perhaps we should be able to take some for the townspeople.
Wait, what are you saying?
he wants to however they're gonna get cleansed. They want to take some to the townspeople. To which Tyr responds, "What town?"
What's the name of the town again?
Tahira.
Out of
Djedhema.
Very well. You two step forward, and he points at Vid and Dante. I can see it in you.
Okay.
Do you step forward? Do you come up to him?
Yes, definitely. Step forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
As you come up, he lays a hand on each of you, and both of you glow a bright, vibrant, radiant blue in front of everyone. And you both no longer feel the need to. You feel neither one of you feel righteous anymore. Yeah, basically.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a very weird phrase for me to say too.
Feels slightly
You were just
depressed.
literally touched by a god.
Yeah, right. Literally touched by a god, glowing bright blue. Yeah, this is going well for sure.
Do we get buffs?
These are not boons. Not boons. What do you ask that of him? Or?
No. I'm asking you. Do we get
we don't
buffs?
Well, since you obviously did not do this, I can tell by the body and what's happened here. You are free to go. Be warned, though, the deceiver is not to be trifled with. if you do find someone claiming even to be the deceiver, find a shrine, pray to one of the old gods. Let us know. We will handle things.
Does he have a
Oh.
name?
Does he what?
Does he have a name?
The deceiver? No, he. You ask him that, and he looks like deadpan, glaring at you. He
Okay, so
is-
he shall not be named.
Yeah,
Got it.
he is the deceiver.
Got it.
I'm torn. I want to tell you. Yeah, fuck
Is,
it.
is it like
Yeah,
Voldemort?
fuck it. Yeah, this. I'm doing it. That's all right.
Pin River.
Yeah. So you ask him about the name, and he says,
Probably top.
"Yeah."
Wait,
So
would he say it, or would he tell us all like telepathically so we don't speak it out loud?
No.
Or something?
No. So, Zoc, you ask him the question, does the deceiver have a name? And he responds like this. The deceiver has only one name. Has always only had one name. That name is Djedhema.
Oh gosh.
No.
Okay.
Who's Djedhema?
Roll credits.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's cinematic.
No, bro, who's
cinematic?
No, bro, who's
so
Djedhema?
So, Vid, the name of the campaign
It's the name of the
is
campaign.
Rise of Djedhema.
Never heard of him.
Correct. It's a homebrew. I would be disappointed if you had heard of him. So basically, Tyr allows you all to leave. Tells you that he will take care of this situation. He will take care of the body, and if you all find any indication whatsoever of the deceiver ever, Djedhema, to pray to one of the shrines of the old gods and let them know. Is anyone else saying or doing anything else?
Nat's still on her knees, but head bowed.
Well, I'm just gonna say, okay, we will.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's that with the lizard? The little lizard.
What?
Oh,
What?
The lizard's
What?
apparently hiding in Nat's bag at the moment.
Yeah. The lizard like, oh man, I hear thunderous steps, and it ran and hide. Ran and hid.
Oh, what about the pin? What about the pin?
oh, the pin.
Can I ask him about the pin?
Well, I mean, what do you say? Because right now, Natalia is holding the pin.
Well, it's actually in her bag, but yeah.
Holding, quote unquote.
Would I have seen
out,
that
Lizzie.
she put it in there? Because I don't remember.
No, Natalia was pretty clear that in chat
Oh,
that she
okay.
was going to try to just nonchalantly just put it in her bag.
Oh, okay. Then I'll ask him about the pin. What's this pin about? Fucking
What pin?
there. No.
Yeah, what?
Sorry,
pin?
my
That
bad.
pin? What
My
pin? This-
I'm not talking in my voice.
If Nat hears
There's
him
something.
ask that, she starts digging it out of her bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
that
I
pin.
feel like Zoc is just over here in the corner, like, God damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
That pin. Oh, I forgot.
Oh yeah, oh that
Yeah.
pin. So you kind of rummage through your bag and you search for the pin, and you don't find the pin in your bag.
What?
What?
Nandiska.
You don't find the pin in your bag.
Because the lizard's there.
You don't think the lizard either, don't you?
I mean, yeah,
well,
the
I
lizard,
didn't.
the lizard's in
I
there.
didn't feel an explosion in my bag, so I'm
Right.
assuming it didn't.
But yeah, you don't feel the needle in your bag.
Wait, Dante, Wait,
Oh,
you're
it's
so.
cast detect
You don't
magic
seem to
again.
be
Actively-
carrying it anymore, Natalia.
Oh.
Can I cast detect magic to try and locate the pin?
You sure can.
Hell yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Tyr
And
is
flashbacks
looking,
again.
Yeah, Tyr is looking over at you, and again he asks, "What pin?"
Do I see the pin anywhere?
No, you do not.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Nat is like frantically searching through her stuff now again.
Does anyone
I'm just
like
gonna
describe this pin? Or are you just like,
Oh.
yeah, we had a pin. It's fine. It's whatever.
There was a pin inside the tomb, and then that guy over there behind you.
No,
he-
that didn't happen.
Just panicking.
Suck.
Basically, we found gold. We found some sort of pin, a gold pin inside that tomb.
Ah, yes, I know that pin. Please do hand that over if you do have it.
Nat is
We can't find
frantic.
We can't find it. It glows like the sun, and I can't see it. Ah.
So yeah, Nat is like frantically looking for this pin. Dante cast detect magic, and you don't find it anywhere. Everything else lit up again, but there is no pin.
I imagine there's another sun in the room now in the shape
Oh
of
yeah,
Tyr.
absolutely. Yep.
You're
Tyr,
right.
Tyr is bright red, violently bright red.
Okay. I want to make a futile attempt to search the pin on the floor. Can I make a
Is-
perception check?
You don't need to roll anything. You are not gonna find this pin.
Oh.
Dante
is the
can't
lizard
I
find
still
think
in the
I
bag?
know where it's at.
You think you do?
Yeah, is the lizard still in the bag?
I mean, yeah, the
Yeah.
lizard's in the bag.
Okay.
And the god has not seen the lizard?
Nope.
I swear, God. Hang on. I'm saying
You
this
swear to
outside.
Tyr?
Which one?
I know. I keep saying that so much. Damn. I swear, the lizard is a deceiver. I have a feeling.
So,
It's the lizard.
Okay, no, that's incredibly stupid.
is
Yeah.
it?
So,
I mean, I'm not saying it out loud.
I didn't say it out loud. I didn't say not say it out loud.
Is anyone saying anything else to Tyr? He looks a little perturbed that you're not able to produce this needle.
Yeah, Nat
This
Nat
pin.
in like her panic just kind of like frantically starts signing in his direction again, kind of hoping he can understand since she can hear him.
He
Uh.
just, you start sighing and he just growls in a low voice. Speak, child. Nat, you can speak.
Well,
What?
He doesn't want to deal with sign language. You can speak to him.
It's a miracle.
just the fuck up.
Okay. I'm trying to imagine how Nat would realize this.
You go. So Nat would like go to sign and just like make a noise, like maybe like a grunt or something, like in frustration, like why aren't you getting this sort of deal? And realize like you make like a and like realize that you can make noise and speak again. This is just temporary, by the way. Just don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
A new voice, maybe. Nobody knows.
uh
Yeah, I'm gonna put Tim on the spot. Have you thought of a voice for the character?
You didn't think about that.
This will get you back for yesterday.
Oh gee, thanks. Okay. What did I do yesterday?
I'm just messing with you.
Hmm. I have no idea. I put it in here in my bag to hold on to it and make sure nobody else did anything dumb with it. She kind of glances over at Zoc.
Fuck, you can talk the whole time?
Actually-
like looking back at Tyr, and I don't know. It's not here anymore. It was right here. I don't know. And she's on the verge of tears at the moment.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, and you know, like Tyr understands that. He can see that in your face, and
Mhm.
he does kind of give you this saddened look, while and he says it'll be okay. It's fine. We will find the pin. It just you all are free to leave, but tell no one of this. No one needs to know of this yet. We have some things we need to deal with, and we do not want to cause panic. He's, of course, talking about the other gods.
Done and done.
Of course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We can come up with something really believable. Anyway, that is very manipulative of you to fake, deaf and mute.
Wow.
Tyr looks at you, Zoc, directly at you, and says, "She is not faking. I have temporarily given her the ability to speak and hear. Pray I do not take it from you."
Oh,
Can you do that to him right now?
Oh my god. Do you actually ask that, Vid?
No.
I mean, if you can give her that temporarily, can you give her permanently?
He looks back at you, Natalia. I can. However, I'm not sure I should. Child, do you wish to speak?
Oh gosh.
Oh, about that today.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how Nat would react to that. Oh.
Power in tears, happiness, joy.
Oh.
Like that.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just like
Yeah.
staring at the ground in shock.
Yeah. So before you get a chance to answer, since you're staring at the ground in shock,
Mhm.
okay. I see your heart. I do believe you would wish to speak one day. I do not believe today is that day. When everything is done and said, find me again, and we will have a talk. And as he says this, you see the body behind you start to glow, a low, dull glow, all the blood and everything from the body glowing as well. And Tyr as well begins to glow the same color. And both bodies, the blood and Tyr, disappear in front of you. And the seven of you are left standing in a darkened temple, where a burning, dull burning torchlight burns on the floor. There's a faint breeze can be heard from the rustling trees outside, but everything else is still.
Let's go back and get our money.
Okay, so how are we gonna explain the situation?
We say there's a monster here that was polluting the water, and then we killed the monster, and the water is clean.
Okay, that seems fair enough. But it has to be like some sort of like a fish monster.
Yeah, with a big
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah, fish monsters that walk on land.
Where are we gonna
Nope.
get that?
Yeah, you're right.
We
Out-
could
out of
substitute
character,
the
just
venom
the fact
gland.
that out of character, just the fact that the corruption is done is enough proof we did our job. So
Yeah.
it might take a few days for them to be like, okay, yeah, apparently you did, but that should be enough.
Well,
Let's hope for that.
take care of it.
In character, Nat says nothing of the sort.
She doesn't sign. You're right.
Maybe I missed it. I thought Tyr took care of all that.
He did.
You did.
Yeah. So it's already gone. We don't have to wait a few days.
well,
Well,
it
he
might.
said he was
I'm
taking
saying
care
it
of it.
might take a little bit for them to realize, oh yeah, it is taken care of.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just drink the water in front of them.
Yep.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, but didn't they say in most cases it took a few days to become readily apparent?
No, after a few
They said-
days, you were like going absolutely crazy, not just right.
Okay.
Wait, didn't the guy like cleanse the water already, or just only cleanse me and Dante?
He cleansed the
I
water.
think everything.
Yeah, I thought he cleansed the water.
Yeah, but did he do that already? Like right after, like he left, or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, let's just go back. It's. I mean, we're still. What time is it right now?
It's still like 2:30, maybe 3 a.m. in the morning.
Mhm.
Okay, let's just go. Report what we did, what we saw, everything. Go back to the hotel and fucking sleep.
Not
What?
everything.
I
Wait,
just woke
wait.
up like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I wanna
desert's
sleep
got you
even more.
guys all thrown off.
Yep.
Yep.
My plan is working
Yep.
perfectly.
Yeah, we might have just woke up a few hours ago, but most of the town is all asleep.
Mhm.
Yep.
True.
Garrison would probably still up. Oh, one more thing. Should we fight each other a little bit so we have some scars to show that we fought the monster? I'm doing air quotes.
No.
I think
Luna
your
will
arm's
look over.
good enough of evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Luna would look over at Zoc and be like, and pulls out a knife. I mean, I can cut you up a little bit if you'd like.
And I'm already on the line, you know? Maybe.
Somebody hold them still.
Yeah, yeah.
I have claws, right?
Oh,
You can just punch me
Right.
once, but it's okay.
Nah.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
So
The claws will be better.
So what's the story then? Then I jump into the beast's mouth, and then only I got hurt, and then you all are okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
were we intended to fight? Like we were? Yeah, yeah. You know what? You were the only one that got hurt because all the rest of us are that good.
Yeah. I totally agree on that. I totally agree on that.
All right. I mean, I remember this.
Yes, I remember the human comment from our conversation. So yeah, yeah.
All right. Do you guys all
I'm
turn
gonna step
to
outside.
leave?
Yes.
Yes.
Head out?
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
All right. You guys turn to leave, head out, and make your way back to the boat. And as you do, all of this has all been cleared up. This is all water, normal again. This is all normal again. It's not dark whatsoever. As you get out, it does in the glint of the moonlight, you can see the water is no longer darkened, and things seem to be returned back to normal, as it were. And you all get on the boat, and Zoc, I need
Who's
you to make me a intelligence check.
Oh God.
Or I'm gonna let you do intelligence or survival.
Already done.
Wait, Zoc
Oh,
only?
already done. All right. Oh, that's good enough. Yeah. I'm assuming
This
Zoc.
is for
I'm assu-
operating the boat.
Yeah, I'm assuming Zoc is operating the boat again. right?
Yeah,
Does he
move our
still
characters
only
to the
have
boat.
like basically one arm?
Yeah. You only
Why?
need one arm to steer. Right?
Okay, fair enough.
Right, Zoc? You only need one arm to steer?
Why do they lose one arm at some point?
No, it was.
It's just injured.
It's just injured.
Yeah.
You're fine.
They
You're
just
fine.
took
Oh.
30 points.
Oh,
of
yeah.
damage.
Because you stabbed yourself in the shoulder with a magic needle.
Thanks, you floated.
You fucking idiot.
I got cured.
Yeah. All right. So you all get on the boat, and Zoc, you manage to get the boat started, spin it around, and start heading back south towards the town. And during the boat, it's a little choppy, but not overly choppy. And as you guys are driving around, the lizard crawls back out of your bag, Natalia, and like curls up around your neck, just like wrapping part of its tail around your neck,
Okay.
and just kind of chilling on your shoulder again. And you guys make
She
it back.
pets it a little bit.
You guys make it back to the town. Where's my town? There we go. It is. Gasp! You guys make it back to town at about 5:30 in the morning. It takes you roughly 2 hours ish to get back. And by the time you get back, one of the suns has started to rise. It's very dull light in the far east, and you can see one of the suns is starting to rise as the boat comes into as you come into the dock, and you see Scooter actually out by one of the skiff boats, just kind of like waving at you, like, "Hey, come on over!"
Hey, Gabe,
Yeah.
Yep.
would have Tyr seen the blood inside of the water skin?
He did not.
Weird.
So.
Oh yeah, we have that.
So that is a good
Lucky.
I
question.
didn't say nothing.
You're lucky.
That's true, but you also haven't checked that water skin, so we'll see.
Oh.
We'll see what the water skin holds whenever you check it.
It's true. All the blood
Shit.
dissipated after he left. Like, I'm not talking about the water skin. I'm talking about like the visible that we saw. It
Mhm.
dissipated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All the blood that you guys had seen, anything that you guys visually had seen with this, has been evaporated. It's all gone away. And as you guys make your way up to the dock, you guys see Scooter getting things ready for the morning shift sort of deal, getting the boats ready, and he hears it before he sees it, and by the time he sees you, you guys see him. Scooter's like waving at you to like, come on, bring the boat back in, and I'm assuming you go over to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You bring the boat back up to the dock, and just with like a little. The boat comes
then he
to.
crashed.
Yeah, the boat comes to a halt right up next to the dock. Zoc lands it perfectly next to the dock, and you are all able to get out. And Scooter greets you. Well, hey, glad to see y'all made it back. Did you find anything?
The task is done. That's
Yo,
just what
the
I'm gonna
problem-
be like
Yeah.
them.
So what did you find? What was it?
It was a monster all along.
A monster? What monster?
It's a big fish thingy that would apparently polluted the lake.
He's looking at you, like scratching the front portion of his brow. Huh. That's not very descriptive. What did it look like?
It's some sort of shell monster.
Tav is gonna yell, "Show him your arm!"
Oh yeah, that's true.
Whose arm? My arm? I don't need to show him my arm.
And I embarrassingly pull out my arm. You see this swole?
Ooh, boy, that is some wound right there. You might want to get
Pretty
that looked
nasty.
at.
See, right?
You what?
It's pretty nasty, right?
Oh yeah, it's real gross. It is real gross looking.
Yeah. I gotta see someone to take a look at this.
Yeah, you
Uh,
need 8 hours of rest. It'll be fine.
Hashtag
All Degra
D&D.
magic.
Later, Scooter. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go.
For the boat.
All right. Well, I'll take care of the boat. You go talk to Chalks. He might be awake already. You know where he's at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where does one get breakfast this early?
Oh, y'all need to go back to the Bayside Inn.
Is that the only option?
Yeah, that's the best tavern in town. It's the only tavern in town.
No wonder.
All right.
no.
Well, I'll see you all later. I'm gonna take little Bessie out here in the back, make sure y'all didn't do nothing with her.
All right.
And he gets on the boat as y'all are vacating the boat, and you hear the boat just start back up, and like he takes off and goes back around the house and disappears. Where do you all head?
We're going to talk to, like, who's this guy again that we have to talk to report?
Shocks.
Chalks.
Yeah, we gotta go and talk to Chucks.
Chalks.
And also, who was the deceiver again? The deceiver's name?
Djedhema.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy? As I whisper to the group, who the fuck is Djedhema?
Is this a deceiver?
Yeah, but yeah, I know. I'm saying this all whisper.
Can I shock him to shut up?
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you do it for flavor. It's not gonna do any real damage.
Yeah,
but
like
just
obviously damage.
yeah.
Ah,
No,
fuck.
shock this bitch.
Okay, chill. Okay, let's talk about this another time.
Never.
Where do you
Never.
where do you all head?
We're going to talk to Chuck. So, fuck, what's his name again? I keep forgetting names.
You got it.
But
You got
How do I spell his name?
The lizard man.
Yeah.
The
C-
leader.
yeah,
Chalks Gratoxy. CHAXGROTOXXI.
Damn, there's so many X in there.
So many X's. I win tic-tac-toe with that name.
Clearly.
okay, let's just go.
We can see if he's awake, but he's probably not yet.
So you guys head that way?
I don't think a lizard folk would be awake at this hour. It's pretty early, right?
You can always
yeah,
check.
I'm hesitant to go because you don't want to make people angry.
Well-
if you're not mourning people.
Out of character, we already know the village takes a siesta in the afternoon, so it would stand to reason they might get up earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Does it seem like
We can
anyone
all
else in the
check.
town's awake, or just Scooter?
Oh no, there's definitely other people around. A
Okay.
lot of stuff happens when the suns are not up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck is right here. We can check. If he's not up, and we come back later.
All right, y'all head that way.
Yep.
All right, you guys make your way over to the house where Chalks lives. The house where Chalk's at, and you come up, and there is a single lizard folk standing by the door as you come up. What do you want?
We're here to see Chucks.
What is this about?
This is about your little lake problem that we solved, and we're here to get paid.
Oh, solved it, huh? Okay. 1 second. Let me go get him. And he disappears into the building, leaving you all standing outside, without any indication how long it'll be before he comes back. How long would you guys wait? Just curious.
As long as it takes. As long as it takes.
Yeah, okay.
We don't have anywhere else
I mean,
to
if
go.
he said he was going to get him.
Yeah, it takes more than 5 minutes for him to come back. That's why I was wondering. After about 5 minutes, though, the door opens and you can see once again Chalks with the eye patch and the large tower shield and spear. He comes out. Yes, what is it?
I believe we haven't met yet, but we're the group that solve your poisoned lake problem.
Oh, you
Tav's
solved
gonna walk to
it.
the front and stand next to Zoc.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do remember talking to you. What was causing it?
It was a beast. It was a monster that was leaking poison from its vein.
He was he gives you like this squinty glare, like Fry in Futurama, just like he's just like staring at you like that for a minute, and I haven't heard of any monster.
We know, right? It was surprising for us too. And look at this. And I show him his arm. It's like the bugger just like sting me. It's just a little sting. But look at this. Really nasty, right?
Yeah, he's a little appalled by your arm, actually. Like,
Can I have a puzzle? Can I towards him?
That is, you may want to get that checked out. That looks terrible.
I will eventually.
All right. Well, if you have indeed fixed the water, let's go have a sip. And he gestures you guys over to the lake.
All right.
You guys all walk over with Chalks. By this time, Scooter's kind of made his way back, and he's looking at you all with Chalks. And, hi, Chalks! And Chalks just like his shield, not shield, his spear hand. He just brings his spear hand like up to his face and rests his spear like at a weird angle up to his head, just like almost face palming, but like, oh god, I have to deal with him again.
Not this.
Yeah. And Chalks is just like, hi, Scooter. All right, well, have some lake water if you have fixed it.
Tav is like full on getting in and swimming around and like
Swim?
Yep. Nat would follow. She doesn't actively swim, but she'll walk like waist deep in the water.
Okay. Anyone else getting in, drinking the water?
I'm just drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zoc, it actually tastes different to you. It no longer has that metallic taste. But it's cool and refreshing. I'm gonna say, those of you who are missing any hit points, you gain 1 hit point by drinking the water. Cause hashtag DnD.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys get in, and about 2 or 3 minutes later, Chalks just all right. Come back out. I'll get you your gold. Better not be pulling my leg. I'm gonna. And he starts like mumbling to himself, that sort of deal. And he's a little frustrated that he has to give you the money, but he does go back to the house with you all. And after he doesn't actually let you in, he tells you to wait outside, and he goes in and gets. I think it was how much was it?
100 gold each.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. He brings back 700 gold. And hand it to you, Tav. Here is your gold. You divvy it how you want.
Pay per head?
Woo!
Per person?
Yeah, it was 100 gold per person.
Oh, because my friend Asterix, he didn't come. He went back to the tavern.
Well, then he's missed his share.
Okay. Can I go back there and get him here?
Tav is gonna shove her elbow into his injured arm.
Yeah.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Thanks for the heal.
Yeah. Yeah. Tab like elbows you in the hurt shoulder as you are trying to do this little once over.
And I'm gonna tell Zoc, shut the fuck up. He already knows how many of us were in the party. We negotiated that from the beginning.
Doesn't say anything.
Oh yeah, he's looking right at you, and he's just like, uh-huh. And he's like licking his lips if he had lips, and like,
face palms.
and he's licking like he's making that like popping noise with his mouth, like, yeah, you should have known better, sort of deal, just like.
I'm gonna give everyone else their gold. I'm holding on to Zocs.
Everybody agrees. You're right.
Yes.
Well, thank you for solving this little conundrum of ours. I will let the others know that the water is usable again. Hopefully, that will solve this town's problem. It was very fortunate that you were all came when you did, I would say. Fortunate indeed. All right, let's get back. We have to tell the others. And he starts walking away from you all.
Before he walks away, Tab is gonna say, if there's anything else you need taken care of in this town, you know who can handle the job.
Yeah.
Well, there isn't anything else that I'm aware of, but I have heard rumors that there was another town north here that it needs some help desperately. I heard from one of the vendors. Maybe you've seen him around Bowfell.
Okay.
The dwarfs.
Nat perks up a little bit when she reads that on his lips.
Okay.
What town?
Say that again, Tab.
What town is this?
I believe he said Londa.
Sorry.
Okay.
Neighbor drove by. I didn't hear what you
Yeah, Londa. Londa.
Okay.
That's the other large settlement to the north.
Yeah, if you're looking at the here, let's pull up the map. Let's pull up the map here real quick, Lack. It is Londa is here.
East.
Very northeast.
Oh, like a ways away.
It's a ways away.
Yep.
It took us that long to escape out of the jail. How long is it going to take us to get over there?
It'll take some time. We'll do it as a
2 years.
We'll do it as a montage. It'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, back to the town. All right, so you guys are in the town talking to Chalks, who tells you to go talk to Bowfell if you need more. If you're looking for more stuff to do, whatever. I don't have anything for you. Get the hell out of here. Go away. That sort of deal. Oh yeah, and thanks. So, where do you all go as Chalks begins to walk away from you?
I know what I'm gonna do.
Breakfast.
Oh yeah, breakfast first. Because I forgot about that.
Yes.
I love that. If it's like, I know what I'm gonna do. What she said.
Right.
Love it. All right. Do you guys head back to the Bayside Inn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't be so sad about it. You guys walk back to the Bayside Inn, and it has about 6 patrons inside. There's that high elf again, already drinking. There's a few other patrons in there, a small halfling, a few other humans, and of course Gilliam behind the counter. And as he walks in, oh well, isn't this just my lucky day?
Yes, it is. Tab beams back.
Well, what can I get for you all today?
Nat's gonna drop 5 gold on the counter.
Oh, free gold, I'll take it.
Yeah.
she glares at him.
Oh,
Five
And
gold.
signs breakfast.
oh, okay. Oh, breakfast. All right. Yeah. Give me a minute. I'll bring something
understands?
out for you. Anyone saying anything else before he goes to get breakfast?
I think we all want breakfast. Whatever your specialty is for today.
You're in luck. It's the same thing we had yesterday. It's the exact same food you guys had yesterday.
Wait, what we had for dinner or what
Dinner.
We had for
Yeah, dinner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Not
good
nearly
food.
as
It's
good.
just the exact same thing.
No, that's fine.
Down to the down to the molecule. So you all get your breakfast and are able to eat and chill. Anyone saying or doing anything with anyone?
Oh, yeah.
I gold. Please.
Well, for me, the first thing I'm gonna do after eating breakfast, I'm gonna go to the smith and probably find like a sturdy staff as a weapon.
Okay. Anyone else?
Travelers
After we
still
get food?
have my gold, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll pay for your breakfast.
Um,
Here's your allowance.
why?
How much would breakfast be? I was pretty sure the 5 gold more than covered it.
Oh
for
yeah, the 5
everybody.
gold more than covered it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will once
I
again
thought
say
you were
thank
gonna.
you.
I thought you were gonna pull the money out and keep it, Taff. But like, yeah, I
Yeah.
paid for it. Gold into your own pocket.
Tav isn't that kind of character.
Yet.
He's just concerned about Doc.
Oh yeah. Why are you doing this to me? We are friends, right?
And as your friend, I am deeply concerned about your erratic behavior. You're normally such a level guy.
And I'm still a level guy. I was just trying to make some extra for us.
Should tell him to go to sleep it off.
Yeah. It's okay. When you're back to yourself, your money will be safe with me. No harm will come to it. It'll all be there when it's time.
But why?
I'm concerned about you, buddy. If I gave you all this gold, you might do something else with it. You're becoming almost as erratic as the cat.
Wow. And that should be concerning.
That should be concerning.
Yeah.
Wake up.
That was beautiful. No truer words spoken.
I
look
love.
look around and say, "Is everyone okay with this? Is this how you treat your companion?"
Oh yes, we do.
All right.
I mean, I'm just gonna glare at him like, really?
Nat is quiet and not paying attention to conversation at the moment. She got her food and is just eating. Giving a little bit of it to Lizzie every now and then.
Yeah, Lizzie's eating it. Some of it. It turns its head at a few things that you try and give it, and just like, nope.
Okay. All right.
Luna, what are you doing?
I don't know. Probably just eating. Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna sit and stare and chill. But I love how y'all love my names. I'm just.
It's true. It's true. Barry, what are you doing? Are you eating anything, talking, doing, saying, thinking?
I'll probably just like, hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. I'll probably just like eat, and after I'm done eating, I'll go back to the market to check out some stuff.
Okay. All right. And Dante?
Thank you to Nat for the food. And then when Zoc is saying, "This is the how you treat your friends," I'll glare at him and flash him the zappy zap finger, and then go make my way back to town to find some goodies to buy.
Okay. All right, so it sounds like okay. We're just gonna gloss over breakfast. You guys get your food, eat your food, have a bit of a terse conversation with each other, and figure out what you want to do. And the lot of you head back into town and make your way over to the vendors and eventually to the shopkeep. And I'm just gonna kind of speed along some of the role play for the blacksmith. You are Vid able to get a staff, a quarter staff for you. Let me look up the price on that. Give me 1 second. It's actually fairly cheap. It is 2 silver pieces.
Well, I'm taking it.
Yeah. So you give 2 silver to Tomlin, who gives you the quarter staff, and so you now have a quarter staff that you can use as a weapon. Does anyone else want to buy a weapon or anything?
Magic items, I don't know.
Nat would bring up again with the group about the armor of gleaming.
Okay. If you guys are trying to sell the armor of gleaming, you are able, with all the pieces shown, to either Bofel or Tomlin. Both of them would have offered you the same amount, which is, believe it or not, 500 gold.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's about what I was thinking. She would basically state to the group she was considering trying to maybe get it altered just so she could use it. But all things considered at the moment, it's going to be simpler just to go ahead and sell it.
All right.
Okay. I agree.
If the party is agreeable with that.
Agreed.
Okay.
I'd rather not trek it around the desert anymore.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna ask then, which one do you sell it to?
Oh, between the two, she's definitely selling it to Tomlin. She was rather impressed with him.
Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. So yeah, you pull out all the pieces, and Tomlin's eyes light up. And oh, you do have all the pieces. Okay, yeah. Well, I will offer you 500 gold, so on and so forth. Sold. And he takes it off of your hands, and you can see this bright, beaming smile as he hides it in the back of his shop.
Right.
So, anyone else doing anything with the blacksmith?
Is there any like robes by chance? I want to get a
robes, not so much. If you're looking for basic armor or weapons, you would probably find it in this shop.
I don't even know what I can use as an alternative.
Well, wouldn't I imagine he'd be able to maybe find some robes among the other merchants at least. Maybe not right here.
Yeah, we'll get to the other merchants. Okay. I'm just trying to not roleplay the blacksmith.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Trying to think. I don't think there's anything else in particular that Natalia wants to do with Tomlin.
Okay. Is anyone looking for any weapon for their character? Okay.
Nat's got her shield and her longsword, so her half plate, her custom made half plate. So
yeah. Any armor?
Oh, you know what? Do they have any leather armor?
Yeah, he does actually have leather armor.
Sure, I didn't. Yeah, I would love to see what they have to offer. So, and how much?
Leather armor is 10 gold.
Ah, well then I will go ahead and give him 10 gold to pick up some leather armor.
All right.
Oh, that reminds me. I'll give 5 gold to Luno.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, the gold that I owe him.
Yep.
Wait, was it 5?
No, it wasn't 5. It was wasn't it 20? I think it was 20.
I'm trying to remember. I had 12, then we got how much, and then... Well, if you give me 10 and I'll be happy.
Okay, I'll give you the 10.
You know what? Pay for my armor.
Yes. To the 10. You're very good.
There we go.
All right, all settled. Anyone else buying anything?
Yeah, question. Light armor, what does that include?
So light armor for D&D
Padded
5e.
leather, studded leather.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, what was it?
Padded leather, studded leather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how much does that increase your AC?
It depends on your
$2.
proficiency.
2 to 1. 11.
Padded is start base 11, disadvantage on stealth for some reason. I disagree with that, but whatever. Leather is base 11, no disadvantage on stealth. Studded leather is base 12, no disadvantage on stealth.
That's weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
If you're wondering why there is a disadvantage on padded armor, it's because it is a full body armor. It basically goes down to your knees, and it is a long sleeve armor. So think of like a chain shirt that would come all the way down to your arms. Even
A
though
onesie.
there's no metal pieces on it, it's leather, so it's still going to make a whole lot of noise while you're moving. In case you were wondering.
gotcha.
It's a
Yeah,
leather
it just seems
onesie.
like the padded aspect would. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It just seems like the thought behind the padded part would cause it to maybe make less, I would think. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's no rocks or gems here. I just want to ask.
Not
Maybe
in
then I
the not in
can-
the smithy shop. I'm just waiting for everyone to finish getting whatever they want to get from the smithy, and then we're gonna move
Okay,
on.
I'm good.
So, Tab,
Oh.
did you want to buy something?
Nah.
No. Okay. So last takers. Anyone else?
Nat, after everyone else is left, Nat is going to give him an additional 5 gold and tell him she supports his work and keep up the good work.
Okay.
I would only ask if there was any daggers that are like I'll pull my daggers out. Anything that's better than these,
No, he's not gonna have anything that's better than your base weapons.
and then puts them down and like, thank you for the business.
Okay. Barry.
What about Barry?
Yeah.
I have nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Cool. All right. Back to the fun role play stuff. So you guys make your way back into the town after making your way into speaking with Tomlin. Where do you guys head? Do you guys head back to Bowfell, or are you just looking around? Most of these vendors are the same people that you had seen the other day when you came in at about 8 a.m. A lot of these people are just now setting up shop, getting their tents set up and their wares out, yeah. But you've seen most of these faces.
Is there any
Point
place
out
that's...
that
Go ahead, Talk.
yeah, I want to point out that Bofel still think Vid is an escaped convict.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so
More
keep
than
that in
likely.
mind.
You know what? I know what to do next. I'm gonna go in since the water is not cursed, I'm gonna just go to the pine tree and get myself a coconut.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let you do that. You don't have to roll or anything for that. I'm just gonna say that you were able to go get your coconut. Everyone else going around? Where do you guys go?
Oh, shoot! There was one other thing I wanted to do with Tomlin, but not yet. She's still thinking about it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Anyone else?
Is it time to take a nap?
Time to take a nap. It's
Didn't
didn't y'all just wake up a few hours ago?
No.
Nat's gonna look around the merchants and see if there's any like trinket vendors, like little small items, knickknacks, that kind of thing, or like even like jewelry type stuff.
Not so much. Well, there's a few. There is a jeweler vendor, And
Mhm.
there is also a trinkets vendor. Has a whole bunch of odds and ends stuff, claiming that most of them are magical. It doesn't feel like most of them are.
Okay.
That sort of deal.
Okay. Um. She'd probably check out the jeweler first.
Okay. So you go there. I'm gonna just start with Zoc. Zoc, where would you head?
I will follow Natalia, not just right behind her, but keep my distance.
Okay.
And use her as distraction, so I can.
Okay, mute Dante. You're making a lot of noise again.
Yep. Static again.
Yeah. Say that again, Zoc.
I'll use Natalia's chapters as a distraction, so my familiar can borrow some things.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
When the opportunity presents itself.
Okay. Vid, what do you? No, you're getting your coconut. That's right. That's what you're doing.
Yep.
Tab, what are you doing?
Probably walking around with Natalia if it doesn't feel like we're going back to the inn anytime soon.
All right, Luno.
If I'm kind of off to the side, I'll check. Like, I want to pull the water skin out and kind of slosh it around.
You pull out the blood water skin, and as you pull it out, it feels incredibly light for what you remember.
God damn it!
You pull it out, and it is bone dry.
Aw. Damn you, chair! I'll even say it out loud.
You'd say that out loud?
Yes.
No, thank you.
No, okay.
Oh, be very glad Natalia can't hear that.
I am. I am
Oh,
going to keep
shit.
that in mind that you said that out loud. Okay.
Well, I'm a follower of the old gods, so I mean the new gods.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
Yep. So Dante, what are you doing? Dante? Uh-oh.
Oh
Dante.
shit, my bad.
There he goes.
Muted.
Now you're good.
What didn't you say that there was like this walkie-talkie crystal thing?
I remember saying something about that, but I don't remember where that was from.
It was in one of the vendors here.
Stone, just one sending stone.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
was
okay.
just the one sending stone. Yes, not the
Yep.
pair. Yep.
So like if I would talk to into it, I would have to wait for a reply.
You'd have
If
to
any.
see, who replies. Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Oh gosh.
If I remember right, it was 5 gold for the sending stone, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, you can purchase that. That vendor is still there. That's
Anything
actually
else?
one of the trinket. That's the trinket vendor. Is actually that same person. All right, so you're able to do that. Barry, what are you doing?
I want to see if I can find like a vendor that sells like maybe a tent or like a bedrolls.
Okay, yeah, there's a couple vendors that sell like survival rations, survival equipment. It's the desert, so kind of important for people to have. So yeah, you're definitely going to be able to find that. You can buy either or both or whatever you need for that. So we'll go to Natalia. Natalia, you walk up to the jeweler. What do you say?
She doesn't say anything to the jeweler at first. She just kind of starts looking over the wares. She's looking for holy symbols.
Okay. Not really a place for holy symbols. You kind of peruse over the jewelry. There's lots of gaudy stuff. A lot of it actually is embedded with bright red crystal that you've kind of seen throughout the places over here. It's
Okay.
there's not really a holy symbol, but as you're like looking around, oh, What can I get for you?
She doesn't hear that.
Yep.
Tav is next to her, and Tav is gonna like kind of nudge her. And
Okay. Yeah.
You look up and you see a human woman, roughly in her 40s. Actually, a single ponytail on the back of her head, and she just looked really friendly, looking at you like, kind of like waving a little bit, like "Can you see me?" sort of deal. And she says again, "What can I get for you?"
Yeah. She will start to sign. And I'll always first question is, do you understand sign?
You ask that, and she says in sign, yes.
Oh, cool, awesome. Net perks up a little bit at that. Okay. I'm looking for any kind of like holy symbol, religious jewelry, anything like that. Particularly for the old gods.
She kind of like looks over her stuff while you ask that, and she signs like, "Hold on 1 second," and she disappears under her counter for a moment. And Zoc, I would like for your familiar to make a sleight of hand check. Zoc,
Zoc?
you're muted.
Zoc.
Oh no!
Oh my god, he's dead.
Oh no! Well, I guess he's gonna
He's
miss
not
his shot.
asleep.
He's gonna miss his shot to steal things.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Right?
Roll for me, please. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said roll for me.
Oh, okay. Give me a moment. I will roll for you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Gabe. Can we have permission, since we're going to different places, can we move our icons to the locations you want to go?
Absolutely, yeah. You guys can, as long as we're not in battle, generally you can move your icons wherever you'd like. And
Wherever Nat is.
sleight of hand, that's what I'm looking for. Nice. So I'm just gonna,
Bad.
yeah, he rolled a 16, which is still high enough.
Yeah.
Your familiar bread manages to snag a pair of redstone encrusted gold earrings as this lady bends bends under the counter, and as she comes up, she kind of like looks back over the counter, and she doesn't really notice anything at first, and she pulls out this large symbol. She pulls out a large symbol, holy symbol of one of the old gods. Yeah, she pulls out a symbol for Freya, one of the old gods.
Freya,
Goddesses.
okay. Right. Okay. That's not exactly what I'm looking for, but I appreciate it. Nat seems a little bit distracted as she responds to that. Because Nat has a passive perception of 19.
Oh yeah, you would have definitely seen that.
Okay.
For those of you wondering, that holy symbol was actually a pair of earrings. Or I'm sorry, not a pair of earrings. It was a bracelet.
Okay.
Looked very similar to. Very similar to that. A pair of cat-like creatures looking at each other in a gold twisted band.
Nice. Ah, that's right. She has cats that pull her chariot. Okay. Yep. I like that. Cool. But again, not exactly what
Yeah,
Nat's
not
looking
what you're
for.
looking for.
Yeah.
So she kind of like signs
Mhm.
crudely back at you. I'm sorry, I don't seem to be able to help you.
That's fine. I was mostly just looking.
Okay. And it's like she signs okay, and then immediately goes back to talking, like hawking her wares.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right. Tav, you doing anything? Anyone else?
He's just kind of looking at the jewelry and taking it all in.
Okay.
He is interested in purchasing, like, he doesn't want a tent, he kind of wants a hammock. If that's something that someone's selling.
Okay. Yeah,
Ham-
you kind of like you're looking around. You see Barry over by one of the vendors, and Barry, what did you want to buy? A tent or a bedroll or both?
I think both.
Okay. Yeah, you walk up to a gruff-looking older male human. Just definitely has a few years and many hundreds of drinks under his belt, literally. And he's a portly fellow. And as you walk up, oh, what can I get for you?
Bedroll and a tent.
I can do that. 1 second. Let me see here. Yes. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. And he pulls out both a bedroll and a tent. And give me 1 second because I do not have items in front of me. It is 1 gold piece for the bedroll, and I believe it is 2 for the tent. Let me double check that. 2-person tent is 2 gold pieces. Yes.
I'll give him 3 gold.
Okay. So, Tav, you see Barry buying sleeping equipment from this same fellow. Would you walk up to there?
Yep.
Okay. Barry, are you getting anything else?
Maybe rations too.
Maybe rations too. Yeah, you can buy a few rations. They're definitely selling rations, and they are selling them for 1 gold per ration per day, which is hella expensive.
Yeah.
I think when I see that, I just like, oh, no, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't know that the water situation has been fixed yet. Anything else, Barry?
No, I think I'm fine with it.
All right. As you're finishing your stuff up, well, it was nice to be able to assist you. You sir, what can I get for you? Pointing at Tav as you're walking up.
I am looking for a way to get a good night's sleep. What do you have?
Well, I do have a few potion bottles under here, if that's what you're looking for.
Not that kind of sleep. More equipment wise, something physical.
So be specific. What are you looking for? So I know.
Something like a hammock.
Hammock, you say? Yes, I do believe I have something like that. 1 second. And he goes back behind his counter and comes back up with a small bag, and you can see kind of inside this bag is like a knit sort of something, and he hands it over to you. Yeah, here is the hammock. It'll be 1 gold.
Sorry, not this kind of knit hammock. Do you have anything solid, like a sleeping bag, but I can suspend it between 2 trees?
Yeah, this'll do.
Doesn't it have holes?
No, it's knit. Yeah, so it's like a cloth.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweater.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that'll do.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Is that not a thing in D&D?
As part of the
It's not the normal thing.
yeah,
it's not
not
in the
part of the
default.
normal rules. No.
thought I had it in a different campaign that was regular, but maybe not. All right.
It's fine.
Custom item.
Yeah, it's fine.
How much was it? 1 gold?
1 gold, yeah. Anyone else buying anything? Heading anywhere else?
Think I'm good.
Okay. Does anyone head to Bowfell, or where do you guys go?
What time is it now?
So by the time you finish all of your shopping and stuff, it's close to like 7:30 in the morning. Getting closer to 8.
Okay.
Can I go to a market and buy some, I don't know, fruits? Because I want to put my
Yeah, any sort of fruit ration that you try to buy is gonna be 1 gold per whatever you're getting. It's insanely expensive right now to buy food in this town. So,
I mean, if nothing else, I think if anyone's around, it's like, hey, we should get out of this city. I'm ready to get somewhere a little bit
Oh, shit.
cooler. Like, do we want to wait till nightfall and then head on out? Head to that town we were told about, or Tab was told about?
Are we all back together at this point when you asked
Oh.
that?
I think I was
I mean,
muted when I said
yeah,
that I wanted
probably
to
be
get
best.
something real quick.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
Nat would indicate Londa's quite a distance from here.
Yeah.
It would take a while to get there.
And if we've never been there before, we're gonna need someone to help get us there.
we got a map now, don't we? Did Zoc ever share that?
And I don't know if we know we have
nope,
a
don't
he
map.
think
sure
so.
did not.
Oh,
maybe we
well,
need
we
to
need to
get a
grab us a
map.
map.
Let's go get a map.
All right. Yeah.
Go get a
Zoc-
map.
Yep, Zoc, are you still following behind everyone?
Yeah, I was behind Natalia.
Okay. Yeah, you weren't trying to hide or anything, right? You were just like standing in the distance behind.
Yeah, just walking around, just like window shopping.
Gotcha.
But instead, I'll
Okay.
use my familiar to actually
Window
shopping.
shop, yeah. Quote unquote window shopping. Yeah. So as you guys are all kind of coming together and stuff, you're like, does everyone have everything? Oh no, we need a map. Let's go get a map.
Yeah. Wasn't there a good map maker around?
Yep.
Zoc, would you say anything?
No.
Okay. Yeah, there was a good map maker around. You guys are head back to I believe it was right. I want to say it was here. You guys head back to the stand where the map maker is, and you can see him hawking his wares and trying to sell these maps. And you come up and he's yeah. What can I get for you today?
Well-
Good day, fine sir. We are looking for a
Oh,
world
I know
map.
what you're looking for. A map.
Good guess.
Let me tell you, I have the best maps in the entire town of Tahira. I always have the best maps, most up to date. You can always rely on these maps. I even have a few special treasure maps if you're so inclined. But I can tell by the look on you, you need this map. And he pulls out a regional map of if you're looking at the main world. The far north west corner of the known world, not the island, but the one just below it, that has absolutely no relation to where you actually need to go.
As he was saying that, what's behind his counter? Is there another gem there?
No, there's no gem there. He is. I think he's learned his lesson about hiding gems under his counter.
Aw. What else there?
He doesn't have anything under his counter anymore. He seems to be hiding all of that stuff away somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But so do you say anything about the map?
So does it look like a map that we actually need?
It
or
looks
is
like a map
the-
of this region here.
Okay. Oh, should have waited for the thing to update.
Uh-huh.
Be like, I am not too familiar with this land.
Sorry about that. I must have grabbed the wrong map. You want this one? And he starts going through all of his maps, like different regions. Every time you're like, no, not so much. Maybe in another time. No, I'm not really interested in that one either. And
And my familiar will fly up on Tavalier's shoulder and whisper, I got the map already. Just come back.
Tab.
Nat makes a note when Tab sighs.
Yeah, you hear Tab sigh, and you kind of see the hand like jerk up, like it's gonna grab something off its shoulder, and it stops itself. So with this guy blundering around and not showing us the map we're looking for, Tab is gonna look at the two companions and say, I think we might have better luck elsewhere. And she'll thank the guy, or he'll thank the guy for his time and take the other two away.
No. Wait. Let me. Give me 1 second. 1 second. And he starts rummaging through all of his stuff. What about a really nice treasure map? And he pulls out this map, and it looks nothing like any of the worlds any of the world map that you would have known thus far. It's
it doesn't look like any of the regions he's already
does
showed
not
us.
look like any of the regions. It doesn't even really look like it's from this realm of existence. The features on it don't make a whole lot of sense. The symbols don't make a whole lot of sense. But he pulls this out and like lays it out for you. What about this? Interested in a treasure map?
Just leave, Tab. He's a scam.
Tab is gonna say something like, if I wanted a treasure map, I'd draw one myself.
Oh,
Well, all right then. I don't need your business anyway, cheapskate.
Ooh.
Luckily for him, the water is cleared. It's just got burned.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know I had vicious mockery already.
All right, you guys walk away.
Yep. Nat will follow Tab if Tab's leaving.
Okay.
And give the map seller a dirty look.
Yeah, he actually flips Tab off as Tab walks away. Yeah.
Nat will respond with an equally rude but probably more indecipherable gesture.
That is fair. Very fair. You guys head back to Zoc? Question mark. You guys head to Zoc?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I have a map. Apparently.
Do what?
He says he tells you he has a map.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You already had to deal with that buffoon?
Hmm. And yeah, it was a nice conversation we had. I think I taught him something valuable.
Yes, everyone seems to learn valuable lessons around Zoc.
Why are you so
glancing-
sassy today?
Nat is glancing back and forth between Tav and Zoc.
Are you okay, Taff? Why are you so
Starting to
sassy?
put some things together.
You burned the cartographer, and now you're trying to burn me. You okay?
We've just been in close quarters for maybe too long. Can we see the map?
Yeah, of course. Here it is.
All right.
And
So
I put the map on the table.
all right. So you
Nat's
all.
gonna sign at Zoc. Why didn't you tell us you had this already?
I was distracted. I was thinking about my 100 gold that was not on me.
Maybe about some gold earrings?
What?
Yeah.
What earring?
Yeah.
You saw that?
The ones that mysteriously disappeared from the jeweler's table while she was helping me.
That's weird. disappearing
Oh, no.
earring.
Oh
Did-
no.
Are there like magical earrings?
Not that I'm aware of.
So how did they disappear?
I think you know.
Huh?
Tav, not Tav. Sorry, Zoc, roll me a deception check. Natalia, roll me an insight check.
I'm really good at this. Come on.
And Natalia, you will get this with advantage because you noticed that they disappeared.
Come on,
Nice.
Natalia.
Let's see what
Okay.
you got, Nat.
Come on, Natalia. Roll up.
Oh man. All right. So, yeah. You, Natalia, you definitely feel like Zoc is trying to deceive you with something, but you're not
Mhm.
entirely sure exactly what it is. But you're pretty sure that he took those earrings.
Yeah. She was kind of
Ow.
already at that conclusion
Uh-huh.
just based on all the observations she's been making for a while now.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you later. Okay, I'll tell you later.
What are you telling her later?
Wait, you can understand sign language?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tav can understand. He was one of the
Yeah,
ones that-
we've already said Tav understands at least a bit of it.
fuck.
Yep.
Wow, Tavalir, I didn't know you understand sign language. Where did you study?
Bard College, obviously.
Tav's
Tavalir.
a quick study.
What?
He picks things up quickly.
Hmm. Very well. Anyway, where are we going?
That's what we're trying to decide. Why we wanted a map. Would have been nice to know about it before we wasted so much time.
Nah, you didn't waste time. I got something out of it.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
why I'm not entirely convinced you need your 100 gold.
See,
That
this is just a circle. The reason that I'm doing my thing is because you took 100 gold from me,
What do you even
and I
need
had
it
to
for?
do those things so I can have some gold in my pockets.
What do you need it in your pocket for?
I don't
But it
know it. I
sounds like
just
you
want
took-
it.
Didn't you imply you took
Exactly.
something from the map maker before we ever got paid?
Yeah, I did that because he's a scam. Did you see his treasure map? And I'm doing air quotes.
I'm assuming this is all in sign language as well.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
is have to all be in sign
All of it.
language.
Can
Everyone
we-
else that's watching this, the three of them are like frantically throwing up like hand signals at each other, just going back and
Oh
forth like.
my God.
I'm curious. I am very curious. Can I cast the sandwich?
Oh, you want to cast comprehend language?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
want to know what's going on.
absolutely. You can cast comprehend language.
Like I'm getting one out of every 4 words that
Right.
they're throwing out.
You-
There's a lot of really great gifts about sign language, guys.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, how do I... It says at will.
Oh my god. Gabe, really?
I'm gonna delete that. That's not really applicable, but
Yeah, no, that's more or less what I was finding too. Okay,
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh shit.
and then so this will be Dante once he realizes that he can understand sign language, trying to talk it. All right, so you cast comprehend language, and Dante, as this conversation is happening, you start watching their hand motions, and you are able to kind of pick up some of what they're talking about, though you're kind of getting late in on the conversation. There does seem to be talk of
Pretty good.
maybe earrings or something, and he's got a map, wondering why it wasn't shown earlier, and talk of gold.
Yep.
The the last little bit that you kind of catch up on, and
So I get, why wasn't there a map brought up when we had it all along, and gold?
yeah, basically.
And I know who this is directed to, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you would see that this would be directed at Zoc.
Great. Nice. More fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is what
I'm gonna go relay this to the others, but like huddled up. Not too vid, he's gonna say too much.
I mean, we're gonna skip town, right? Might as well, you know.
Nat's gonna reach out and try to pick up Zoc.
Oh boy. I'm not gonna resist. I'm putting my hands up.
Your hand.
Yeah, your other arm is still pretty hurt. You go to lift it, and you're just like, oh my god, that hurts. Yeah.
Nat is with her free hand gonna sign at him and get the point across. Don't ever use me as a distraction to steal again.
Sure.
And
Oh my God.
she will drop him back on the ground.
Do I make deception check?
Absolutely, and Natalia and Dante and Tav all roll me an insight check.
This is gonna be good.
Oh, this is gonna play out so well.
Like, every time you lie from here.
Oh
on
my
out,
Jesus! And he rolls a nat
no.
one.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Zoc, you sign. Like Natalia picks you up and says, "Don't ever use me to steal again." And as Natalia puts you down, you just you sign absolutely, and then you immediately follow that up with another hand signal. Not.
Nat sternly glares at him at that, but doesn't press it any further.
All right.
I'll try. Okay. Okay. Look here. Hear me out. Any valuables that I found, I will share it. Divide it fairly among us.
No. Nat immediately responds with that.
I'll keep half, and you guys can keep the other half.
Nat responds with, I don't want anything to do with your stealing.
Okay, then you get nothing. I get the others. Deal. All right. Good talk, Natalia.
Have I noticed any of those? Did I notice any of that?
So out of this whole conversation, Luno, you probably would have maybe picked up that Zoc did something he probably shouldn't have. You're not sure exactly what. And he has a map.
Dante relays.
Yeah, he has a map that he did not share with anyone, and there was some you had a tough time following it because Natalia was doing kind of like one hand sort of deal. But
just based on the interaction, you can tell Nat's probably not very happy with whatever Zoc did.
Yeah,
Very
basically.
true. But did I notice the offer? Because I'd be like, I'll take it. If I noticed it.
No, you would not have picked up on that offer. You would have seen Zoc kind of like sign something to the effect of like, "Do we have a deal?"
Hang on, I definitely missed something. Sorry, my audio messed up.
Oh, okay. So essentially, Natalia picked up Zoc and said, "Don't ever use me to
I got all that.
to steal." Hang on, and so Zoc said, "Yes, I will certainly not do that." And then he tried to make a deal to Natalia where he would offer Natalia like part of the profit of him stealing that, and Natalia's like, "No, not happening." That's basically what happened.
Okay. I have something to add, but I didn't know if other people were talking.
Oh yeah, Dante, you kind of speak it a little bit too, right?
I
Well, no,
comprehend.
Oh,
Dante
you
is
comprehend. That's right. You
languages.
comprehend. So yeah, if anyone's asking what they're talking about, Dante can tell you what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just telling Barry and Luno for the majority of the part because I know Vid is probably gonna blab or something.
Not high expectations apparently. All right. So all that said and done, what are you all doing? You're still standing in the middle of the market, and people are kind of starting to look at you all.
I'm
Yeah.
trying not to be
Based
too.
on our sign language argument.
No, based on you picking up
Yeah.
Tav.
I thought
Zoc,
we were-
sorry, Zoc.
I thought we were at the
That's
inn.
that's fair
Yes.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to whisper to them. I want to be clear. Yes,
Are you trying to whisper what?
I'm whispering over to Luno, and then to tell Luno to tell Barry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
So So Luno and Barry, you'd have picked up on this whole conversation then, because
Well,
Dante is telling you.
I would have told him, but I would have slightly miscued it because of telephone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yep. Absolutely.
You're right.
So what would you have actually told Barry then?
We can
Yeah,
just, like
that
I just
through.
told him, Zach had the map. He didn't tell us about the map, and then that's why he's not getting his gold.
I go to Barry. Zoc had a map. He's a dick.
I'm just gonna say, I think we all knew that already.
Oh man. All right. So what are you all doing?
Tav is telling Zoc if he continues to steal from people and lie every time we catch him at it, I'm keeping 10 of his gold.
I mean, you already
No,
kicked mine. It doesn't matter. You already got mine. What do you want?
I was going to give it to you, but instead I will be paying back those you've stolen from.
Ooh, yikes.
We'll talk about this later. Let's skip town for now.
If I heard that, Luno is just whistling away. Like,
That's a good question. Tab, would you have said that to Zoc or signed it?
All of this is signed.
Okay.
oh, okay.
Nat's gonna sign. Let's find somewhere to sit down and talk and decide where we're going.
I thought we did.
Do you
Then
know
how we're getting there?
I don't know. Walk?
Are you actually going to walk it? Because I'm not carrying you anymore.
Aww. It's fine. I'll walk.
Do they have baby carriers that we can attach to Barry?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, you have seen such contraptions there. You could totally buy one.
It's very convenient.
Very
Not
convenient.
gonna
Are you
lie.
going to buy two?
Yeah. As all of this is happening, there's a small noise from Lizzie, like a.
Oh, I'm gonna make you keep track of Lizzie.
We'll see.
Hey, Gabe,
Uh-huh.
I
how
have
much does a robe cost? I would like to buy a
Yes,
robe.
you did want to buy a robe. I remember you saying that. Give me 1 second. I cannot. This is just a plain robe.
There's nothing special on it, I'm
Right.
assuming. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
I'm just gonna say that it's 2 silver.
Okay.
It's basically a cloth that has a little pin on it that you use as a robe.
Can I buy two?
Yeah, 2 silver apiece.
Okay. I would buy two.
Yeah, this party dynamic is not what I signed up for. Anyway,
I don't know, I find it pretty entertaining.
it is very entertaining.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we're not doing a horror campaign. This would not go
Oh
well.
God! No,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
All right, so
Vid
Luna would
would've
be
been
tripping
dead.
people left and right. Like,
Right.
nope, I'm good.
all right, so where are you guys going? Are you trying to figure out?
Temple private.
We're still planning.
Okay.
I have one more idea. We should ask Scooter if he has some kind of rental service for his airboat that we can sail across the lake. That will cut us some time.
Smart.
Nat would agree.
Hey.
Going
Hey,
across the
Tab.
lake
Oh,
would
sorry.
probably be
Yeah.
the most efficient process.
But
Hey,
he may not have it.
hey, Tab. I think that's a 10 gold idea.
How do I subtract
Tab's gonna
silver
give
from gold
Luna
again?
a look like, what the hell are you talking about?
So the easiest way to do that, Dante, is to convert 1 gold.
Oh, that was Dante.
Into,
Never mind.
into 10 silver. So
Hmm.
they're in multiples of 10. 10 copper is worth 1 silver. 10 silver is worth 1 gold. So if you convert 1 gold to 10 silver, and then just subtract it from the remaining silver.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So where are you going? You guys headed to Scooter?
Sure.
Do you have any other plan? We're still planning, right?
Yeah, we're trying to
Yeah,
figure out the plan.
like Nat still hasn't officially like what was decided. Where are we going? We talked about Londa, but I didn't think it was actually decided.
I mean, where else do we go? Karth? We're basically exiled there.
That's fine with me. I don't have to go back to Karth.
Yeah, same for me.
So
I'll get back there.
Tab is
I'll get
saying,
Jerry.
Park is where I want to go, but it's too soon.
Exactly.
that's why Nat is bringing it up. Where does everybody want to go?
Out of here.
Does anybody have any particular plans going forward from here? She's a traveling mercenary. She can go wherever the hell she pleases.
I mean, Londa is the obvious one. Does anyone else have any idea?
Quick question out of character for Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
Is Londa somewhere Nat is possibly familiar with from her travels?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Finally.
Yeah, Dem's like, traveling mercenary, this is the first town I actually know of.
Right.
To be fair, you would actually know. Oh, now I gotta switch back to this map. You'd actually know of each of these towns.
Hang on, let me get to where you're
Mistrata, this whole region is all towns that you'd be intimately familiar with.
Yeah, those I was pretty sure. I
Yeah.
wasn't certain about Londa. So.
Londa's on the outer cusp.
Yeah, I was kind of figuring that was probably if anything, that's probably
Can you
the.
guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Yep.
I can't hear any of you.
Weird.
Really?
That's weird.
Ugh, that's annoying.
It's the second time.
Stupid Discord.
But
Discord
that's-
is great until it's terrible.
That's
They're
kind of
still fixing it.
similar to what was happening to me yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So continue on.
So yeah, do any of you have any particular plans? None of us knew each other before everything that happened in Karth. What do you guys want to do from here? I don't have any particular reason to go back.
Hang on, just to be clear, I'm not with you guys yet. I'm still like over there collecting coconuts, right?
Yeah. Roll me a d20.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry,
we were
Vid.
almost
Vid,
together
roll
at
me a
this point.
d20.
All right.
Go ahead and continue with your conversation. This is the amount of coconuts you get, Vid.
Oh, wow.
Luna would be like, well, I mean, obviously we can't go back yet, but since I'm out, I've never been out here. I wouldn't mind getting to see a little bit of more of the world. Plus, I need to formulate a plan to kill Jared.
Of course, it's Jerry.
Nat would just like instinctively respond, I can get behind that.
Finger guns. Hey.
Lizzie lets out another little, tiny little yelp like that.
Nat pets Lizzie a little bit when she feels him moving.
All
right, you get 3 coconuts.
Oh wow.
That is an unfortunate roll.
Right.
Very efficient.
Very efficient. They're hard to get to, guys. I made them roll for it last time, remember?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like you're headed to Londa? Question mark?
Yeah.
No,
Well, I
we're
was kind
still
of looking for
discussing.
the more discussion. Like, what does everybody want to do? That's what Nat is trying to find out right now.
All right. Well, Tab will decide to level with you guys and say, honestly, I really need to go to Sinhale and see who might have sent the assassin to disrupt my city.
What?
Okay.
You mean Barry?
No, well,
Hmm?
So you are curious about these rumors, then?
I mean, rumors all once. We were there. Basically,
Right.
Barry
But
killed
the
king,
but
right?
the rumors say Sinhale attacked, which is
Yeah,
not what we saw.
It's propaganda.
Propaganda.
Yeah.
We are like,
So that's why I'm asking. We're curious about these rumors and want to find out what really happened? Question mark.
wait,
we can start with Barry right here. He's the one who did it.
Oh my god. Barry, who paid you to do it?
you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of weird that it signed D, the guy that paid me to do it, to be honest.
Signed D.
Yeah, and I'm now just realizing we just met a god or something called the Deceiver.
Whose
I
name
don't
happens to start with a D?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I just
Quite a
like,
jump, but okay.
Oh, the plot thickens.
it might be a
question out of character. Gabe.
I can't answer it.
Okay.
No, what's your question?
The note that Natalia got, was it signed in any way?
It was not signed. It was
Okay.
given to you by that halfling.
Right. Okay, but it was not signed.
It was not signed.
Okay.
So this D guy, Barry.
If you ever make it back to Karth out of game, your guard captain, his note was signed.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
That's so helpful.
You're welcome.
Wait, did he show me
He did not.
that
He
note?
sure, he
Okay.
sure did not.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So this D guy, Barry, how long have you known him?
well, to be honest, that's the first time I ever gotten that.
Wait, you did an assassination for someone you've never worked with or met at all?
I mean, I've been there.
Gotta pay rent somehow.
Nat literally just face palms. At those
I like how he
responses.
said, "I've been there before too."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you hit rock bottom, do anything.
That is not the one I.
And Barry probably didn't know that he would kill the king. Did you? Barry?
Well, to be honest, I didn't thought it would be that extravagant.
Why were you working in my city?
Oh, There it is.
Oh,
there
here it
is
is.
again.
Here it goes. And I will be back next week when this is done.
Who were you working for? Who do you work for?
D, he already told you.
Oh, I missed that part. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
D-Man. It's my guy, D-Man.
Okay, just
saying.
yeah.
Nat is gonna ask, if you've never met this person, how did you get their instructions?
By a halfling.
So Barry, you got these instructions through a contact,
Yeah.
like an acquaintance of an acquaintance of an acquaintance. Knows a guy, knows a guy.
I just got it from a contact.
Can you tell us anything about this contact?
Yeah, Barry, the description that you would give matches exactly the guy who gave Natalia the note.
Nat gets a very unamused expression on her face when Barry describes this individual.
Just to
You're
clarify,
certain- You're
I'm not
certain
there.
that's what he looked like?
Yeah.
Yep.
Vid, so I will get to this in a second. Vid, would you have headed back after getting those coconuts?
Yeah. I mean, three is enough.
Okay, that's fair.
Three is enough.
Three is enough. Yes. So we'll say you're starting to head back now. Then go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, that's how he looked like.
That sounds like the individual that gave me a note telling me to look the other way.
Man, these guys are good. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
You know what? The weird thing is also that it told me to do it at a specific time, knowing that the guy would be there at that time.
The guy? You mean the king?
Yeah. The note said to put it at this time, which I find kind of weird, to be honest.
But how did they know that the king would get on at that time? Unless...
That's
That's
a
why
good question.
That's why I'm thinking it might be a god, you know.
Let me ask, where are you guys having this conversation at?
Like,
Back at the
I'm imagining the palm trees.
Oh, by the palm trees. Oh, so you guys are like, okay,
That's what
yeah.
I was thinking.
Okay,
Oh.
you guys are like watching Vid struggle to get these 3 coconuts. Then.
Yeah. Yes, we
Oh.
were.
That's why I stayed quiet the whole
Yeah,
time.
we've
I
just
stayed
been
quiet the whole
ignoring and
time.
having a conversation.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's actually way better. All right,
Wow.
so as you guys are having this conversation, you guys hear this, a yell from behind you, from back by the docks. Hey, y'all! Good to see y'all still in town. What you doing? It's Scooter.
of course it is.
Oh no, not him again.
Nat doesn't hear it. Does anybody visibly react upon hearing him?
I feel like a couple people probably facepalm.
Scooter, can you give us a few minutes? Can you go back to, where you came from? Give us a minute.
Oh, well, shucks. All right.
Nat was like in the process of asking, okay, what happened? What's wrong? Until she read Zoc saying that. I was like, oh, him.
Anyway, I think Barry was saying something, right?
Yes. Sorry. Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, no, but that's why I'm kind of thinking it's a god, because I don't know, maybe he knows where people will be, because it's too specific for a normal person to say, "Oh, do it at this time."
I don't know if it was a god necessarily, but it could be someone that was close to the king. There could have been an informant.
Yes, but how would he know that he would stop for that specific You know?
It's definitely suspicious.
It's possible.
Am I within the group?
Yeah, you'd be up by that time.
Do I hear that part
The last part, yes.
about us being suspicious about the times
Timing,
being?
yeah.
I want to ask the group, like, don't you guys think like someone from the inside possibly knew about the king? Like, I don't know, someone in disguise, like pretending to be like, I don't know, a guard, and
Someone
heard
that
about
knew, yeah, someone that knew the king was going to be wandering around, checking things out. Yeah.
Since Tab knows a lot of the higher ups in the city council and all that, is there anyone who'd be suspicious of that?
Yeah, you'd have your suspicions about a few people. Not. I mean, I can pull a few names, and you might name these people, and give some descriptions, and we can do that a bit later. But yeah, you would know a few people that are like that would be in the know enough to know the king's movements.
Okay.
Or he can just be mind controlled. Just saying.
This king is not well loved. It's very likely that it maybe could have been an inside job. But where did the rumors come from then that it was the opposing city?
Good question.
Someone that wanted to start a war. That's for sure.
Jerry mentioned a general.
Tab, roll me an insight check. Luno also.
A general?
Yeah, when we were in the cell, Jerry mentioned something about the general trying to establish order and everything in all the chaos.
Well, yeah. I definitely insight the things.
Yeah, Tab, maybe not so much Luno. Tab, being in the know as much as you are, a few names did spring to mind. One of which, before they even mentioned it, would have been. Where's the name here? One of which would have been Elren Getty. Elren Getty. Elren Getty. Geddie. Who is actually the general of the king's army.
I'm gonna say that. Well, the general that's known in town is Elren Getty. I guess he could be suspicious.
What's this general like?
He is a harsh man, long face, crop black hair, blue-gray eyes, gruff, gravelly voice, and he's very gruff with his soldiers, and Tav specifically only. You would have some insight to the fact that the general does not necessarily like or agree with a lot of the king's decisions.
To the group, I'll say, suspicious.
But
perhaps the type that would want a war.
Ooh.
I mean, a lot of people would want war.
With a 21 Tav, the answer is yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, unfortunately, he is.
But however,
Okay.
do you really want to tackle this right now? Because I don't feel like fighting D-Man right now.
You're inciting that an inside job happened, and I just don't see how that's possible. I really do think that Sinhail's involved in this attack. As much as
They might be. I'm just making a suggestion as a possibility.
Or there might be a traitor.
Yes.
Also very possible.
Tab is saying, not. Well, if it's a traitor, it's at least not the general. He's not ready to go there yet.
All right.
I mean, we can just sit here and theorize. Where do we go?
Inhale.
Sinhale?
Get some answers.
Sinhale's quite a ways. There will probably be some stops before then.
Yeah, we can stop by Londa.
That said, I think if I saw the map correctly, Londa is a port, right?
Londa is actually not a port. Where's my map
okay.
here? Give me 1 second. Pull it up here. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is a city that has sea travel, but it is landlocked outside of a river, inside of a river. So it can only access the sea via the river.
Right, but it still the closest place other than Karth that we could get access to travel by sea.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Why do we need to travel by sea? Hold up, am I missing something?
I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know where Natalia is taking you all.
Oh, because we're going.
Isn't Sinhale on the coast?
It is.
I don't know. That doesn't look like a faster route though. And then you have to deal with pirates and salt under your pillow and.
Oh Jesus. yes, she did. Yep.
Wait, what? I didn't hear that.
It's from my other campaign.
Sorry.
We had a thing in the last
other
one.
campaign.
It was a thing. Yeah, moving right along.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're fine.
It was just funny.
So, what's the consensus?
So, either way, we're going to Londa, right?
Probably first stop. Is Nat, is that that's an actual city, right? Or a town or something more than
Yes.
a couple of tents and a rundown inn?
At the very least, it's a trade settlement.
Yeah, it's not very big. It has roughly 5, maybe 600 denizens, but it is a small town. It is actually a town. It does actually have shops. There are places to stay that are not terrible. It has food and water and places to clean up.
Not short supplies.
I.e., not podunk, in Tab's words.
Right.
I can't say that. People attack me when I say podunk.
Yeah.
All right.
Too much crossover. Anyway.
At the very least, it's a stop along the road that would make sense.
Agree.
Tab agrees.
Okay.
All right.
All
So
right.
how are we
Right.
moving there?
It looks like we're going to Londa. Scooter!
You yell for Scooter, but you don't see him anywhere immediately. Do you keep yelling?
No. He's
So, when do we want to leave?
As soon as possible.
agree.
Yeah, I
yes, that I absolutely agree.
What time is it right
Yeah,
now?
I agree too.
So right now, after having all this conversation, it's roughly 9:30. Or still early-ish in the morning. But
Okay.
you guys have been up for. You're getting close to time to rest for sure. But you kind of like look around for a bit, and after about a minute or so, Scooter comes around the corner of his house. Yeah? Who said that? Scooter.
Scooter, do you happen to have any kind of boat rental service?
I mean, I don't generally rent my boats out, but what are you needing it for?
To cross the lake.
Oh, shoot, why didn't you just start with that? Yeah, I could do that. I'd take you across the river myself.
Oh. And I look back at the party.
I nod my head like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I like him. Haven't
In the
had
middle of the
issue with them.
day?
Well, we're
Nat
going
just kind of shrugs.
out of character. We're going over fresh water, so it's not like we won't have water if we need to.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, you're going in that airboat, so
Mhm.
yeah, it'll be speedier for sure.
Won't be
Yeah, so
burning
Scooter,
ourselves to death.
how much and how long would it take us?
Well, I can't say is that I do it often, but I have done it from time to time. Some of them lizard folk do like traveling across the lake for whatever reason. I would say 50 gold get you across the river.
I happen to
the
have
lake.
50 gold.
Oh, you do?
I'll pay for the trip. Right, Cavalier?
I think
Sorry, I stepped away and now I'm back and I heard my name.
yeah. Scooter offered to take you across the lake for 50 gold. And Zoc immediate said he has 50 gold. Right, Tav? I can pay for the trip.
Is Scooter around us right now?
Yes.
Yeah, we're actively talking to him.
Okay. Tav is gonna look pointedly at Zoc and say, actually, you don't have any gold remaining due to your prior indiscretions.
Oh, then who's gonna pay for this?
Face
Woof.
Are you gonna pay for this, Cavalier?
If we're all traveling, we all chip in.
If only I have
well.
50 gold, I would pay for the whole group.
No one expects anyone to pay the entire sum. But
Nat pulls out 50 gold.
Well, I sure expect y'all to pay the entire sum.
Nat pulls out her coin purse and starts pulling out 50 gold.
why wouldn't we all chip in like whatever, 5 gold or 10 gold?
Because math is
She
hard.
hasn't paid it yet. She's just pulling gold out at this point.
I'll pull out 10.
I'll
Who's
pull
got the
out.
abacus?
Pull out another 10.
I'll pull out the bird, and I look at Cavalier.
Bird.
the middle bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'll give him 2 birds.
2 birds.
Tav is gonna
I'll
say,
pull
"I
out
guess
my
the
staff
raven's
and-
carrying you."
Oh man. Moving right along. So I'm gonna say, so of the 6 of you, apparently,
Wait, make that 7 because I think I also want to give out 10.
oh right, I'm including you. I'm excluding
6
Zoc.
of us is not including
Yeah.
Zoc.
Yeah. So the
Wait,
6 of
if Zoc isn't paid, Tav's not letting him get on the boat.
you have
What's
Zoc's
wrong
gold.
with
How is he
you?
supposed to pay?
The stuff he stole.
Yeah,
Wink,
all the
wink.
shit he's already stolen.
Yep.
I will give it back as soon as we got out of here. I promise.
How are you gonna give it back if we're no longer here?
As soon as we get to Londa, I will trade my goods for gold, and I'll pay you.
Tav kind of like
I'm
glances
just
over at
imagining this all
Scooter.
in sign language so Scooter isn't hearing it.
No, that's the problem. Tav is gonna look at Scooter and just say, "Can you give us a minute? We are definitely interested, but we have a problem we need to deal with before we move on."
Oh,
Well,
not this again. I thought we're done.
don't take too long. I do got stuff to do.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're so gracious. And then
By
the rest of the
by
party
the
hasn't
way-
been filled in, right?
What?
The rest of the party hasn't been filled in on what Zoc is up to.
I
No, I
informed
have
them.
not. No, not me.
Not Zavid. Not
Well,
Vid.
Nat is aware he's been stealing, and she's guessing he's got a way of communicating with you. Hasn't really pulled that one together just yet, but is aware he's doing things he probably shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna
Let me
go
just
collect
tell-
more into coconuts.
Vid, no, this is a party matter. I'm not carrying the burden of Zoc's indiscretion alone. And I mean, Tav, without taking up any more time here, Tav's gonna lay it all out. Like, Zoc has been caught stealing twice. the things.
What do you
that
mean
he's
twice? When?
No, not
Twice.
twice. Just the once.
Don't
I
we know
caught him
those
stealing,
rules?
and he admitted to stealing something from the map maker.
Yeah.
Oh, he admitted. Oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Those
that's
Okay.
rules we knew about
I forgot.
twice.
Wait, are you explaining to me or just explaining everyone else except me?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone in the group.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Didn't he walk
Alright.
away?
But this will be
No.
shared, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Anyone?
Alright.
Now, Tav
Vin?
is looking at the rest of the party and gonna say, what should we do with him?
Tie him
Oh,
up.
who's popping?
Dante.
That's probably Dante again.
Oh, it's Dante for sure.
Hello?
Go for it.
Hello.
Say the thing.
Okay.
Quickly.
Tie him up.
Tie him up.
Time up.
Bind him.
Man.
That's, I mean,
Zach
that's
is
not
the-
gonna...
Nat will sign. I don't want to tie him up. I don't want to do anything with him. I just don't want him using me to steal.
Fine, I will not use Natalia to steal. Happy?
No.
I would prefer he not steal at all unless it's a group decision.
Kick his ass.
You guys are the worst.
Okay, while you guys gonna figure this out about Zog, I'm just gonna go and try and collect more coconuts. While you until you
What
guys
is
come
your
back.
fixation with
God.
coconuts?
Vin,
I'm
we're
going to
do
make
this as
alcohol
a
out of
group.
them.
You can't leave us like this. You got to be a part of the decision. Everyone's
Yeah, this is a
responsible
group
for his
decision.
actions.
Okay.
I am doing things for the group. It's not for myself.
Okay, here's my
Thus
suggestion.
far, we haven't seen anything of what you've done that's been for the group.
I mean,
I'm trying. I try and collect coconuts here for all of us. Because I'm planning to make I'm planning to make a alcohol out of these coconuts.
When do you plan to do that? That takes time. We're talking about getting out of here.
What? That's good. Know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna take the
Completely
three
aware
coconuts.
he has no idea. He has no idea what she's saying. She's saying it anyway.
No, I forget. I'm just gonna take the three coconuts and yeah, let's deal with this situation.
Tav is glaring now at Luno and Barry for being quiet.
Oh yeah, the shifty one. Are you with me?
I don't have any issues.
See,
But
he's cool.
Don't.
And I
And
promise.
hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, you were cutting out a little bit there,
Yeah.
Corey.
Okay. You back?
Oh, almost. Hold on. I got in my car and it kind of fucked things up.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Oh, there he goes. Okay.
You're like, all right,
So-
Barry.
Yeah, Barry. Let's go with Barry. We'll wait for Luno to come back. Barry, how do you feel about it?
I feel like he should get punished.
Really, the rogue?
I mean,
Yikes.
this is my reason why. Because you snitch on Barry.
Yeah, that feels
The
right.
rogue said that?
That feels right. It all comes back. All right, Luno, how
Don't
do you
forget
feel?
about Vid.
while I'll look
Oh.
over at Tav and be like, while I don't really have much of an issue with what he's done, but don't steal Zoc, and I hand over the brass key back to Tav if I haven't already.
Oh,
Wait, how
Hey,
did
I
you
just
grab
I
you
just
again?
jumped back in. I didn't hear anything after
You didn't miss much.
after Okay.
Barry said he thinks Zoc should be punished, and Luno is feeling a little guilty and gave Tab the key that he stole back in Karth.
No. I had already had that in my inventory. We had already dealt with that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
good.
Well then,
Okay.
yeah, I don't have much of an issue with it, but and I look at Tab, but you know me.
Yeah.
Nat follows that part of the conversation and kind of sighs a bit. Okay, I think we need to have a bit of a longer conversation here.
Well,
What?
Zoc's a dick.
I
Yes,
agree.
I totally agree as well.
I agree.
Oh my god.
We're getting a t-shirt that says
That
Gotta
said,
be
out of
more.
character, I think that conversation might need to wait till next session.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like there's Zoc. I. All right. So what are you all doing
Oh
then?
no, that's gonna sound weird.
What are we all
I
doing
was gonna
here?
say, but he's. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I'm shutting up.
We just need
Hello?
a good stopping place so that we can wrap this up.
Yeah,
and pick
I'm
it up
trying.
next
I'm
time.
trying to push you guys to get to Londa so we can wrap this up.
Why don't we just end it here?
'Cause-
Why do you guys want to punish me so much?
Just wanted to get to London. There's a lot left to happen in this conversation. And I
all
know
right.
we're in.
Right. Yeah. This conversation needs to happen before we leave.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All
Pretty
right.
much.
Well then,
Yeah.
we definitely need to end it here. Shoot poops. Okay, so we'll end it here for this week, and we'll pick it back up next week and see what sort of trouble Zoc is in for. As you all have agreed that something needs to happen, and I'm sure.
To be clear, Nat's not talking just about Zoc.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
Nat is talking about the whole group dynamic at this point.
Yep.
Based on
Yeah.
everybody's reactions to Zoc.
Yeah.
Like, people are not outraged enough.
Oh man. All right. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and end it here then, and we'll pick back up next week. Sorry I went over.
Yay.
I was trying to get you all to Londa, and we are just not there yet apparently. So it is what it
Thanks
is.
to
So
Doc.
we will get to Londa hopefully next week. We'll see. Maybe there's a 3-hour discussion to be had. We'll see.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's not our fault though.
No, it's a group effort for sure.
Right.
Wait, what do you involve me in it? I was out there collecting coconuts.
Yeah. Everyone has their part to play. Let me tell you.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll end here and we'll pick back up next week. And I want to let you guys know that I will not be available on April 11th. I will not be here this weekend, April 10th and 11th. Nor will I be here May 15th and 16th.
Yeah.
We have family coming in that's unavoidably detaining us from D&D. So we those 2 dates will be out. I'll remind you as we get closer again. But those
Yep.
2 dates we will not be playing D&D. No way around it. We might be able to play
Right.
during the week sometime if you guys are available for that, possibly. But no guarantee on it.
Okay.
Okay, on a similar note, I just remembered, thank you for reminding me, I will not actually be able to play next Sunday. It's my mother's birthday, and we're doing stuff for her next Sunday.
Okay.
All right.
So I
That's
won't-
good to know.
I-
So then what I'm going to suggest, Natalia, and everyone else, let's go ahead and have your conversation. Try and have that throughout the week so I can see how it goes and I can kind of play you, Natalia, for what you're going to do and say.
Okay, that's cool.
Then we can actually go through and hopefully make it through to the next city and all of that.
Aw.
Okay.
That's
Gabe,
it's very
with that,
unfortunate.
I would maybe suggest opening another separate channel where it's like roleplay chat, so we don't have like random things cut through it. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
we can do that. I could do that.
Just specifically for things that we don't need to have to scroll through 50 million jokes to get to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
thinking that too.
There you go. New channel. All done.
Cool.
Okay. So, yep. I will. We'll cut this out, and we will be back next week. And we're gonna see how this goes. Should be a blast.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Something's gonna happen. All right.
Thanks for DMing, Gabe.
No problem.
Yes. Thank you. Had a good